And good evening, my lovelies, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my magical Monday stream. I think that's what I called it. How's it going, my lovely Lost Tales? I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We are playing some more MonsterCon, and I believe tonight I had my sights set on Nico, one of the new characters. Very adorable mimic monster boy, and I'm very curious to see what their romance is like. They are so sweet and so creative, but we will see what happens when we hopefully spark some interesting chemistry between us. But how's it going, my lovelies? I hope you're all doing well. What were you guys up to over the weekend? I hope you had a nice restful weekend. I'm not gonna lie, my weekend was a little bit stressful, so I was a bit kinder to myself today. I was an idiot though, and even though it was on my calendar that today was it's the spring bank holiday here in the UK, I forgot to update my schedule for what time I could go to the gym then. So I was up and at 'em at 6 o'clock in the morning, heading over to the gym, ready, all geared up and everything. On bank holidays, the gym doesn't open until 8. So I walked home, tail tucked between my legs, kind of embarrassed. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna get some more sleep because it's still really early in the morning. And I deserve it. I deserve a full night's sleep every once in a while. So, went back to bed, relaxed. I was like, okay, I'll just nod off for maybe another hour or so. Smash cut to me waking up at 9:45. It turns out I needed a bit more sleep than I realized. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, Scaracomie. Welcome back, Sam. Welcome back, Weaver and Spirit Wolf and Deadlock. How is it going, guys? I'm doing good. I've been replaying some Doom 2016. Oh, that's awesome. I want to maybe try and get back into Doom because I've played a little bit of it, but for me, it was just so in my face and so overstimulating. I was just like, can I slow this down for a hot second? But no, it felt like if I wasn't going at max velocity at all times, then I was struggling with it. But it looks really, really cool. It's a fantastic game. I'm glad you had fun playing that over the weekend. Had a bad weekend, so I'm happy to have more of my streams to cheer me up. Oh, I really hope that you have a better start to the week, Sam. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I had a pretty good weekend. Had to work 8 hours on Saturday, so that wasn't great, but I got to see Thunderbolts yesterday and the new ASMR talent. Absolutely adore both. Oh, thank you so much. How was Thunderbolts? It looks really, really good, but at the moment, I'm mostly being a bit of a shut-in, and I'm going to wait for it to come out on Disney+, but it looks so, so good. I want to check it out sometime. I woke up thinking it was Saturday, so I'm all over the place. That's valid. That is completely valid. I've done that numerous times, Spirit Wolf. Don't you worry. I had a very busy 3-day weekend with MCM. Had a blast, but now I'm sore and tired. Scaracomie. Oh, I absolutely get it. Especially if you're there for all 3 days of the con. Like, con burnout is absolutely real. I will say, after going to a convention, and being around that many people, take care of your health, first and foremost. Get plenty of rest. Have some orange juice, take some vitamins maybe, and just take care of your immune system, because there might be a chance that you maybe picked up someone's cold, or a bug or something like that. I always find sometimes after conventions, I might get sick for a little while because I picked up someone's cold or flu or something like that. So I always want to try and make sure okay, the next couple of days after attending a big convention, take things a little bit slower, get plenty of rest and stuff like that. But I really hope you had a fantastic time. I was planning originally on going this year, but my finances are kind of tight at the moment, so I couldn't really afford to, 1, get the ticket, and 2, I know I wouldn't be able to restrain myself around Artist Alley because I want to support as many artists as possible, and buy all of the cute things I don't necessarily need, but they're so cute and I want them. But I really, really hope you had a fantastic time. I never knew you played Doom. Which one was it? I think it's the 2016 one, the Doom remake. I think it's the 2016 one. Because I've got Doom Dark Ages on my wish list, but if it's the same gameplay style where it is very fast paced and there's just a lot happening in your face at once, I don't know if I'd really enjoy it. Kind of the same thing with I have a copy of Elden Ring in my Steam library and I tried playing it for a bit, but I couldn't click with it. I just couldn't get into it. I'm wonderful, Stephanie. Just getting ready to make some lovely smoked meatloaf for my weekly meal prep. I'll be sure to post it in the Discord. Awesome. That sounds so good. Like, meatloaf is so underappreciated. I think if you season it right, it could be really rich and really, really delicious. Where's it going? Yeah, especially considering it's raining on Saturday and windy as hell on Sunday. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I saw photos of what the exterior on the green looked like with everyone going out there to socialize, and oh boy, was it busy. Yeah, I need restraints going to Artist Alley. I know, like, I want to be able to support as many cool artists and buy, like, little knickknacks, as many of them as possible, but I'm trying to save money as much as I can. Thunderbolts was amazing. Not gonna lie, I was super nervous seeing it because it was one of my favorite Marvel characters. Because it has one of my favorite Marvel characters, aka the Sentry, and how they adapt him into the MCU. But after seeing the movie and after seeing how they adapted Sentry, as well as experience everybody else's performance, I'm not gonna lie, Thunderbolt might be one of my favorite Marvel movies to date. It's incredibly well made. I've heard really, really good things about it, and that even further boosts my confidence in it. So I absolutely need to check it out sometime. I'm told Dark Ages is easier, but it's also the same. That's fair. In that case, I'm going to save my money and probably not play it in that case. I've heard Dark Ages has a speed slider on it, so that might help you out. I might give Doom 2016 another go, see if it's still a little bit too much for me, because it's just come out and it's still quite expensive, so unless I'm ever planning on streaming it, I can't really justify, like, paying that much for a new release game, unfortunately. Oh, there was official Honkai Star Rail store that wasn't mentioned until you got into the con, and my wallet took a hit. Oh, honestly, that I know that feeling. I know that pain. Like, especially like for me, if there's an artist that I like, and I didn't know that they were going to be at a particular convention, and then I just have to be waltzing along my merry way, walking down, looking at everything, and then I see that artist has a booth at the con I'm attending. Like, my budget goes out the window. Plus, I think Doom 2016 isn't too bad in terms of speed, at least compared to Doom Eternal, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Steph. I might have gotten Doom Eternal, like, I don't want to bring up my library right now and double check it, but I think it was like the big remake version, so I think it is Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal. I'm not sure, I need to double check. One of the Critical Role artists, Erin, was there. I now have a lot of artwork of Lorna from Bell's Hells. To be fair, Lorna is like queen. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love Lorna. So that is, at least from my perspective, a very wise investment. If you're very attached to that character, then you're supporting an independent artist, and there's nothing wrong with that. At least that's what I tell myself whenever I go to Artist Alley. Alrighty, my lovelies. Shall we settle in and jump back over to MonsterCon, shall we? Because this game is amazing. What I'm pretty much planning on doing is, because even though we've been playing this game for a while, I want to do one run with each of the characters kind of as a focused love interest. So we still have Nico the Mimic, April, the clown girl idol, and Liam de Leoncourt. So we're probably going to be playing this for 2 more weeks after tonight's stream, and then we'll be switching it over to something a bit different. Because I'm not sure if I've ever done or pursued a Liam de Leoncourt romance outside of Monster Prom, the first game. And like, I like Liam. I like Liam. He's actually the kind of guy I usually go for. Steph justifying my spending is quality gold. Listen, I will always say, like, be responsible with your finances, like, take care of yourself, save money when you can, but there's nothing wrong with indulging yourself in a fun little treat every once in a while, whether it's you're saving up to like buy something really, really cool at a convention because like these don't happen all the time, you want to make the most of it, that is 100% fine. I really like getting takeaway like twice a month or something like that because I get a bit of a discount on it, or buying myself a little treat like a pastry or a perfume that I would like is on discount or something like that. Just small little treats along the way to enjoy life and really savor it. But then at the same time, I'm saying that now, but I actually have a bag of books that is on my dining table because I'm recently bought a ton of new books and I don't have any shelf space. They're currently taking up space on my coffee table, but I thought, you know what? I need to actively make room on my shelf for my new books. So I've gone through and I've pulled out books that I just don't read anymore, or they're like halfway through a series, or like I read the series and I'm thinking like, it was fine, but it wasn't amazing. And so I want to kind of cultivate my collection of books a little bit better. So probably on Thursday, I'm going to go to a charity shop, drop all those books off as donations, clear my shelf space for all the lovely new books that I bought, and then maybe in like 6 months or something like that, I'll do another revamp of my books. And because I'm in a studio apartment, I don't have a ton of shelf space, unfortunately. But hopefully by then, I would have just shuffled some things around, made a bit of space, and we'll see how things go. But yes, I'm very much like, I will just gently whisper on your shoulder like, hey, you haven't done something nice for yourself. Get yourself a little treat, whether it's something sweet from a bakery or a new book or something like that. Just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself as best you can. Logan! How's it going, darling? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. She lies. She has an entire library in the walls. Listen, you say that now. It's been well established that I live in your walls. Just don't go messing with my collection and just ignore, like, the oddly angled books that are just kind of shoved into the fiberglass installation, okay? Just ignore those. Just ignore those. They're on my to-read list. Don't you be touching those, Logan. Yeah, I'm doing something similar but with cosplays. Ones I know I won't wear again, I'm going to sell and save the money. Good plan, Scaracomi. Alrighty, so... donate to give Stephanie a castle fund today. Listen, one day I will buy my own house. One day I will buy my own house, and I will have an entire room that is just a library / study where I can sit and I can read, and it's going to be so pretty. But not quite yet. Until then, I need to be somewhat responsible. Okay, we'll do a longer game this time because last week it was a bit shorter. Okay, we're romancing Nico tonight, so... What do I feel like? What's the vibe tonight? Let's go with lo-fi beats. I like the lo-fi beats soundtrack. Logan! You better not be touching my books, no! I'll get you back for that, goddammit! One day Steph will have her very own McMansion. Oh, no. Never a McMansion. I'm a lady of taste. If anything, my dream is to own an old converted church. Like a church that's been remade into a house. With multiple like rooms and everything like that, but retains all of the structure, the wooden buttresses and everything like that, all the stained glass and the beautiful brickwork and everything, and live in an old church, preferably with the grounds still around it, with plenty of graves that I can take care of as well. Please, yes, and thank you. Support me by being a Twitch sub today and I get a little bit closer to achieving that goal. We need to start a campaign to bring back the dedicated study room. Absolutely. Oh, Logan, don't you know it? Don't you know it? Absolutely gotta have my own vampire lair with coffin, coffee table and everything. Entire like unfolding walk-in wardrobe with just endless space for all my gowns and my long murderous dressing gowns, trimmed with faux fur, lots of silks, lots of velvets, all very nice. But let us focus. We have monsters to romance. SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Okay, so last time I think I was blue, so let us... Actually, I want to be blue again. Because I honestly, like, I gravitate so much more towards, this is a character. Yee. Plus dungeon. I mean... I'm not going to go into detail, but I might not have a full dungeon, but I'll certainly have several apparatuses for punishment and other fun things. Anyway, I would love to own an old Catholic church and retrofit into my ideal bachelor pad. Same. Absolutely same. Like, there's some properties in and around London where they've taken a church and they've turned it into apartments. So they've almost like, if you imagine like a church but slicing it like a cake, so you have like enough space for a single room, like maybe 6 or 7 single room apartments, maybe like a couple of double apartments, but then everyone gets like their own little piece of like, oh, you get to be on the upper part of the church and you get the balustrade and one of the windows and stuff. It's interesting, but ideally I would love to have the whole damn church to myself. Okay, so Stephanie, she, her, let's do this.
This'll be fun.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. Respect the entire layer away from the normies. Exactly. Exactly. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we ever get a date for that night? We had shitty luck last time, Zoe wasn't interested, but I'm gonna do my best tonight to have more success. As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
That's a date.
Omen, the evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. She can stab whoever she wants, we love her.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico, sharp and over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and all alone the rest of our lives? We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Okay, so we're gravitating towards Nico tonight, so I'm thinking creativity, anime stuff, as well as general pop culture. So, tell us 3 things you like. Let's go with dungeon low-level monsters, because he's a mimic. Searching for loot in RPGs. And... let's go with hugs. Some good vibes. Choose your top 3 favorite fighting game character archetypes. Okay, all of these designs are cute. I love these. Scissorman. I like Scissorman. Honestly, all of them are cute, but I kind of dig this guy's vibe. First, second, and third. Random question to anyone who has posters. What's the best way to put them on without damaging the back? Good question. For some posters, I use blue tack. I've got a couple of posters pinned to my fridge. And I just have blue tack against them, but that works because it's against a glossy surface. It's not against a wall, so I don't have to worry about the paper peeling off. Honestly, I'm in my early 30s, so I don't pin posters to my walls anymore. If I have really nice artwork, I will frame it. So I've got 2 posters from the Sleep Token concerts that I went to last year, and I bought some frames off of Amazon relatively cheaply, so I could then frame them, and then I stuck them to my closet doors using Command Velcro strips, because the frames themselves are very light, so those were just stuck on with Command Velcro strips. If Braille books weren't so big, I'd have ceiling-high shelves. My collection is electronic, but one of the physically biggest Braille books is the Bible, which can get up to 45 to 50 volumes. Storykeeper, that's incredible. I had no idea about that. And thank you so much for telling us about that. That's so cool. That's so cool. We weren't new to all of this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we've been putting off for too long.
I have too many ideas.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Okay, so last time we had superheroes. So we've done romance, sci-fi, and superheroes. I want to save the magical girls ones for when we go after April next week. So why don't we do action, I think, and then depending on what these ones unlock as, then this feels very fitting for Liam. So let's go with action. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but when we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going, that we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
I'm fully charged.
Okay, so let's try and even out our stats. 1 second, I'll show you guys where we're starting off as. So, okay, so as you can see up here in the top right corner, we have relatively good strengths in smarts and creativity and fun, but we need to improve our charm and our boldness. So I will be back in just a moment. Just a momento. There we go. I know, I broke containment for like 20 seconds. Now! Okay, so let's kick things off with boldness. Yeah, let's go with boldness and charm. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. Listen, guys, if I did breach containment, Bingus would be following shortly behind me, dropping like a tranquilizer darts into like a shotgun. Like, absolutely that visual of the moment I breach containment, Bingus is already there, like sunglasses on, getting the tranquilizer darts into the shotgun, like, same shit, different day. Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, but you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain +2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. You're walking the floor with Nico, Liam, and Doug when a man in Spider Guy cosplay runs up to you all. "Hey, sorry to bother you all, but I'm proposing to my boyfriend today and I really want to make it special. Can you help me?" "Sorry, but we're sort of on our way to a panel."
We have to help.
"The panel can wait, Liam. This is for love. We have to help." Real heroes never ignore someone in need. We must save this man's stolen heart. "Thanks. Green guy, you look strong. You hold this rope and dangle me off the balcony. White Ranger, can you scat the Spider Guy theme song?" A few minutes later, Spider Guy hangs upside down and gives a heartfelt proposal speech to a green gremlin cosplayer, underscored by Nico's romantic beatboxing. Okay, it makes me very happy to see that you guys give so much love to Bingus. Bingus loves you too. Wow, this is all so sudden. But yes, of course I'll marry you. Spider Guy takes off the green gremlin's mask to kiss him and freezes. You're not Vernon. No, my name is Theodore. So do you think we could set the wedding date for October, or are you more of a summer wedding kind of guy? What? No, there's been a mistake. Just then, another green gremlin cosplayer walks out of the bathroom and sees you all. Paul? What the hell? Were you about to kiss that guy? Of course he was. He's my fiancé.
Crap.
We got that guy engaged to a total weirdo. We're losing karma for sure. What a mess. This is why we should never help strangers. Well, this is kind of your fault. You owe it to Paul to help get him out of this, or at least get him used to his new surprise fiancé. Okay, boldness or charm I need to improve. Use logic, but Theodore, the green gremlin, never got married. This marriage is not canon. Or, test the strength of their bonds by locking the three of them in a log cabin during a snowstorm. With only one bed. As the one who indulges in fanfiction, I do love me. Oh no, we're in an isolated location and there's only one bed. Since Braille takes up a lot more space than print, there's also a lot of shorthand, which is called contractions. The raised dots can be put into different shapes for letters, numbers, and whole words in some cases. It was inspired by military code. That's so cool, Storykeeper. That's so cool. Okay. Let's go with testing the strength of their bonds. Three of them in a cabin with only one bed. Surprisingly, everyone's into this spicy plan. A few days later, you're all hiking up a snowy peak to free your little lovebirds from their cage. Wow, I love Nico's cosplay. Oh my god, like full Nordic, just yes. I can't wait to see who Paul chose. I bet his love for Vernon was strengthened while huddling together for warmth in freezing temperatures. Nah, I'm a diehard Pathadore shipper. Having only one bed available turns strangers into soulmates all the time in fanfic. You reach the cabin and unlock the door, and Vernon and Theodore burst through, covered in blood.
What the fudge?
What the fudge happened to you? You happened to us. What the fuck were you thinking, knocking us out and locking us in here? That was a nightmare. I'm terrified of enclosed spaces, and of being kidnapped and stranded with no food or water. Yikes. In hindsight, this plan was definitely more survival horror than rom-com. Our bad, guys. To some readers, that's called dark romance, and there are several books that feature shit like that. Wait, why are there only two of you? Where's Paul? And whose blood are you covered in? Oh, Doug, sweet baby angel. Anyway, thanks for fucking nothing. We're leaving. Never talk to me or my new boyfriend ever again. Whoa, I guess in a weird, messed up way, we helped them find love after all. The Overnon, the ship we never knew we needed. I suppose the experience of murdering and eating someone for survival can bond two people together in its own twisted way. The experience of what? Well, as long as your name isn't Paul, everything panned out just fine. Take your +2 fun and -2 smarts, you bloody Valentine. I will.
So many places to go.
Okay, let's improve my charm. That's at the merch hall, right? Yes, it is. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin. You open the gacha and... there's a letter? Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take +2 charm. Hey, Satya, how's it going? Welcome back. You're searching for some place to buy a gently used body pillow when you see Omen, Doug, and Nico gathered around a strange cameo patterned booth. Wow, Nico, did you see this poster? It says this anime has almost 500,000 fans worldwide. I can't even count that high. I bet none of them are better fans than me. Fans of... What's this fandom called again? This fandom is called Army. And it's so good it'll kill every other fandom and take their stuff. I distrust your grand pronouncements. What makes this fandom so powerful? Let me put it this way. Every year we get more funding than healthcare, education, and public transit combined. Clearly, everyone must love us. It's not like we got such a monopoly on force that the government itself is scared of upsetting us. It's all love. Wow, I love public transit. People leave so much cool stuff behind on their seats. If this is better than that, I'm in.
Now you're talking.
And those uniforms, iconic. I'm already working on my army sonar. My friends, this is obviously a cynical recruitment attempt by a thinly disguised military superpower. The real question is this. Do we get our own guns? Oh baby, you'll get so many guns you can use them instead of clothes. Oh no, as much as you love to imagine your friends dressed in full gun corps, you won't be able to smooch any of them if they all die in the war. But how will you convince them not to join? Okay, tell your friends that the army is lame, all the cool people are joining the Space Force. Or show your friends how the army stifles creative expression by asking whether you can customize your weapons and uniforms. The first one maybe feels more smarts, like you have to have some big brains to get into NASA. Second one could be creativity. Thoughts, feelings. I don't know. The first one, like, honestly, we're just starting out with our stats, so it's not like we have one particularly weak one that we need to tweak. But, ooh, which of these two to go with? Hey, Nautical Menace, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you. Sotia, I've never played any of the Battlefront games, so I don't have any opinion on the matter. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not particularly attached to a game, then I don't read up news about it, so I'm not quite sure what you're asking me. Tell your friends that the army is lame. All the cool people joining the Space Force. My creativity's pretty strong. Let's go with smarts. There's a Space Force? I mean, yeah, but you don't want to join them. All that time in zero gravity has made them weak.
Heck yeah!
That's perfect. I'm super weak. I don't even have bones. At least not any that belong to me. I always knew I was destined to be a daring starship captain. When all of Space Force combines into a giant mecha, I'm so gonna be the head. But Space Force doesn't have a mecha. They're just a bunch of nerds who sit in chairs all day. That's some pretty big talk for a guy who wasn't even good enough to get into Space Force. What about you, evil warlord? Please, I'll give you like 30 guns. I've got so many.
No deal.
No, thank you, puny underling. Why bother conquering the nations of this planet when I can conquer every planet? You leave the army recruiter to cry over his guns. Your friends all want to join the Space Force immediately, but the best you can do is a space-themed pizza restaurant. No one is fooled, but everyone loves pizza. You gain +2 fun because of pizza, but lose 2 bonus for shirking combat duty. Okay, fair enough.
Fully charged.
So I need to go back and improve my boldness on the next round, but what else am I running low on? Charm. My smarts could use some improvement. Let us go to the main stage. Is that the main stage? Yes. You grab a seat at the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Stephanie. You learned you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals +2 smarts. We only went to that panel to kill time before the real big event. April invited you, Doug, and Nico to hang out with her while she signs autographs today.
Whoa, so cool.
This is so cool. I can't believe I get to be backstage at a real-life autograph signing. Do you think the president will come? The president is surely one of April's top subscribers. It isn't a matter of if, but when. Hi, I'm Cammy. You're an inspiration to me, April.
Nice to meet a
Aw, you're an inspiration to me too, Kimmy. Am I making this out to you or a friend?
Okay, let me write that down.
Do you want April to write your name in my death note too? I promise nothing bad will happen.
You've had your 30 seconds of small talk, kid. We gotta keep the line moving. Next.
Hi, Miss Managers? Are you here to send me on break?
Of course not. Look at this line. You can't go on break now.
But I've been doing this for hours, and my hand is really starting to cramp.
And what we love about you, April, is that you'll push through those setbacks in like the contractually obligated professional you are.
I will say she's a bitch, but my god, like, her waist is snatched, and she looks so good in that suit. Both of them are fine as hell. I have a real, like, ick about, like, leeches and worms and stuff like that, but I mean, Mosquito Girl? Respect.
Just remember what we taught you. If you have a bad feeling, put it in a balloon and let it float away.
I know exactly who I want to make float.
Yeah, just like that. You're a star, April. Don't let us down.
Okay. I guess a little early onset carpal tunnel is just the price of fame. Ah.
Poor April had her first world problems. There's gotta be a way to give her a break without violating her contract. Have April spit on each person who comes through the line instead. It's faster and most people would probably prefer it anyway. No comment. Sell a page of April's diary to each fan. You can always make it up to her later by writing a new one. I really want to pick the first one.
I do not know why the hive chose me, but maybe it will soothe my itching soul.
Glad to see another fan of the Magnus Archives, because I love the Magnus Archives so much. You could say that Leech and Mosquito really suck. They're absolutely blood-suckers, little capitalist pieces of shit. Okay. Line up, guys. Because I think this also feels like something really quite bold. Like, the second one feels scummy to do to April, but...
Spit on me?
I don't know.
I don't think people would like to be subjected to that sort of thing.
Actually, says one of the fans, we've all been discussing it, and we like this better than the autographs.
Still, I'm not sure my agency would agree to. If the audience likes it, we'll approve it. Make sure to charge extra if there's an overlarge loogie. Well, if it gives my wrist a break, I'm game. Who's next?
Hi, April. I'm your biggest fan.
I bet you are. The other 100 people who told me that today were surely lying. What's your name?
But April, that's the brilliance of this plan. Since there's no autograph, you don't need to know their names anymore. You can really speed this along. Oh, but maybe they want to be spit on after being greeted by name, to make it a nice exchange. Oh, Doug. Part of the appeal is that you're a piece of shit getting spit on with no name. I'm just saying.
I actually think I like it better if April spat on me and didn't even care about my name or my existence at all.
Case in point! Case and point!
Golly.
Oh, do you need a hug? No thanks. Being spit on is more than enough.
April spits on the guy, who faints on the spot. The next person steps over him and gets the same treatment. The whole process goes quite fast.
Dang.
Dang, April, you've got this spitting thing down to a science. Can you teach me your moves?
Thank you. This trick is the trick is all in the initial snort. You gotta work those sinuses.
He all gets sodas when she's done, as April's pretty dehydrated. But grateful to you. You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 creativity. That is fair. My stats are evening out a little bit. But let's head over and improve my cosplay and get some creativity back. Excuse me. At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume, so you have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. He has +2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. You head back to the hotel rooms to recharge for a bit, but you find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps.
Battleship, battleship, Ship bat. Oh man, I messed up again. I'll never get it at this rate.
You ask what the it he is trying to get is, because so far you've got no clue.
We're training. You know the game Battleship? I signed up for a tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense.
Tattoos and scars everywhere.
They kept saying really smart sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Rat opening, but I've been more inclined towards the Tropical Storm Gambit as of late.
And they all had really brightly colored hair. Not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous, since he doesn't even technically have hair, but I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc.
Nico, I cannot sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendship. He needs tutelage from an expert military commander. Me. Let's head to the port. We'll need to inspect your battleship fleet if I am to give you proper naval advice.
There aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see?
And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence?
It's not really a real battle either. We mostly say letters and numbers at each other.
What?
Well, that's stupid.
Let's try the meditation again. You are super close to cracking it.
I don't know. I think I need something more if I want to stand a chance. Stephanie, do you know any good battleship tactics?
Okay, emotional warfare. Every time they hit one of your ships, tell the opponent the name of the naval officers they just killed. Peek at your opponent's grid. The game provides such weak protection from peeking that you can't understand why no one's exploited it this way. Honestly, all my stats are quite even. But maybe more emotional warfare would be more Doug's style, I think.
Because he's a soft, squishy baby full of emotions.
You decide to practice by having Nico play against Doug and execute this tactic.
Okay, I'm gonna start with B4.
Hit. Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader and only a week from retirement.
What? I mean, I don't care. It's just a made-up person, right? Sure, tell that to his wife. I just had to ring the family. Maybe you could give the news? Hello, Mrs. Pollard? I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you. No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh god. Hello? I'm very sorry that your husband here... Cease your whimpering and get on with blowing up innocence. Make your next move. Okay. B5? Hit again. That was our doctor, Mr. Stevens. He was a peaceful man and only joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one. I didn't mean to... I'm so sorry. Go again, Doug. Try to get another doctor. I'm gonna go for... Fudge, I hope I miss. B6? You sank my battleship. Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17, lied about his age to fight for his country. 17, huh? Hey, doesn't that basically make you some kind of child murderer, Doug? No, I didn't mean to. I surrender. No more bloodshed, please. I like this strategy. Effective, and you get to see your opponent cry. Doug, this is amazing. I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat. I don't think I want to play this game anymore, but gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool. You gain +2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose 2 fun. In time, Doug's desire to win at something will trump the guilt of murdering fictional people. Omen just looks great anytime, especially when she smiles. Okay, Nico, can we sit with you? You and Nico go out to a fancy restaurant. You've always wondered how Nico eats. They technically have 2 mouths, so which one is for food? It turns out the answer to that question is too disturbing to describe. Still, you two manage to have nice conversation when they're not doing unspeakable things to that ramen. Hooray! Comic time.
Brainstorming reanimates my brain.
The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. What's something that stirs fear in your soul? The ghosts of all the big surreal artists of the early 20th century? Math. Wolves with guns for legs, or wolves with big menacing dongs? I'm gonna go with wolves with guns for legs because we need to improve our boldness. And creativity should be next. What's something you do to impress everyone at your wedding? Reveal your most niche fetish in painful detail. Compliment everyone's hats. Solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry. Or kill a walrus with your bare hands. Just because. I need to improve my smarts a bit, so let's solve the Hodge conjecture. Hang on, just need some lip balm. Ah. Okay, how are my stats looking? I need to improve creativity and charm next, so let's head on over and do that. Okay. Let's go and kick things off at the hotel. Lounging around the hotel, you see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artist meeting. Awesome. You learn lots of cool techniques. They feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge what is and isn't art? You've gained +2 creativity, learning to bend truth to make a quick buck. Sometime later, you're chilling in the hotel with Zoe and Nico when Doug bursts into the room like a socially awkward ball.
Somebody pinch me.
I'm freaking out. This is the best day of my life. I'm gonna throw up. Someone call my mom. There's a lot to unpack there. What's going on? I entered a raffle this morning thinking the prize was rare pogs, but it turned out it was for lunch with an actor named Keenan Reams, and I actually won! Wait, is the other raffle still going on? How rare are these pogs? Can we focus? I'm about to meet a celebrity I've never even heard of, and I'm not at all prepared. I wrote some icebreakers down, but the ink got smudged. How is the weather a good conversation starter? Sure, if you want to the follow-up question to be, are you having a stroke?
That's the power of friendship.
Don't worry, Doug. We can help you. We will make sure you make a great impression with the power of friendship. Hang on. There we go. Slightly better lighting. What should we do? Give him an earpiece and feed him lines? Cyrano. Nice classic literature reference. Cyrano style? Actually, I was going to suggest I whip up some Doug cosplay and go in his place, but your idea's better. 15 minutes later, Doug's sitting across from Keenan Reams, while you, Zoe, and Nico watch them from the window with a walkie-talkie.
Hello.
It's really, really nice to meet you, sir. I'm Keenan. No, wait, you're Keenan. I knew that. My name's I want to say Dennis? Uh-oh, he's dying out there. Don't panic, Doug. Wink at him. Cool people are always winking.
Can Doug wink? Does he even have eyelids?
Oh, good question. Psst, Doug, do you have eyelids? Zoe and Nico are many wonderful things, but good wing people isn't one of them. Feed Doug some lines so he makes a good impression on this celebrity. Okay, this is your chance to make up a cool backstory for Doug. Feed him an alternate biography through the earpiece, or honesty is the best policy. Confess you're pulling a Cyrano, it's bound to give a great icebreaker as well. Let's lean into the charm a little bit. Come up with a cool backstory for Doug.
Oh, genius.
Okay, he could own a jet ski. Doug's always dreamed of owning a jet ski, I'm pretty sure.
Good idea, Nico, but the sky's the limit. Let's think bigger.
What if Doug is a secret agent here on assignment?
Okay, I fuck with that. But let's make Keenan part of the backstory. That this lunch was set up by Doug's agency so he can recruit Keenan for a secret mission.
Love it or love it.
Doug has to infiltrate the Academy Awards, and the only way to do that is by being a celebrity's plus one.
Smart. Now Doug gets to attend the Academy Awards.
Do you think Doug and Keenan would maybe kiss?
Maybe. In spy movies, they always kiss as a technique to lay low and avoid getting their cover blown. I think because people feel self-conscious when they stare directly at two strangers kissing. Why? I've got an idea. What if afterwards, Doug and Keenan escaped the Academy Awards on a jet ski? I really should see a Cyrano performance one day. I've never gone around to it. There was a film adaptation of Cyrano with Peter Dinklage, I think, played Cyrano. I think. I saw posters for it years ago, and I still need to see it. I still need to see it. Dennis reminds me of me. That felt like you voicing me, Lamau. Oh, Logan, but you're wonderfully charming. Don't you worry about that, sweetheart. I hope my impression, though, wasn't too terrible. A few minutes of Doug explaining your expertly crafted backstory later. So, yeah, you gotta keep in mind that there might be explosions. But don't worry, if the situation gets hairy, we can always escape in my, jet ski? Wait, says Keenan. You're in a jet ski? Those are so cool. They are, aren't they? Man, a secret agent and you own a jet ski? It almost feels like I'm the one who won this lunch with you. Oh, that's so nice. Let's say we're both winners. Okay, good to hear that, Logan. Thank you, darling. You and your friends made Doug's dreams come true and gave him an imaginary jet ski. You gain +2 creativity and lose 2 charm. Okay, let's improve that charm again. Head to the vendor's hall. You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you +2 charm. You, April, Doug, and Nico are checking out the video game showcase booths. There are so many exciting demos to try. God, I love his cosplay. It's so good. What? The demo for Fighter of the Streets 5 is out already. I gotta try it. Actually, I was here first. You'll have to wait your turn. Don't worry, my viewers are putting F's in the chat for you all. Oh, that's okay. Do you know when you'll be done? Sometimes between in the next 5 minutes and whenever I feel like it. Cool, cool. He seems nice. 20 minutes later. Senpai, I was wondering, when will you notice me and the rest of my friends still waiting for our turn to play? What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of all these combos I'm hitting. Get wrecked, bitch!
Psst. Stephanie, this is dragging on a little long, don't you think? And I can't confirm or deny that that guy's about to take a bullet to the back of the head. And I can't confirm or deny that guy's about to take a bullet to the back of the head, but it is a growing risk. So I think it'd be smart if you made him leave, just to be safe.
Okay, hit him with an axe, but like the blunt end of it. You're not a total monster. If he's not giving up the controller, you can always make him your controller. Go full Ratatouille. I need to improve my boldness a bit more. And my fun, to be fair. They're both kind of equally matched, so... I kind of want to see what the Ratatouille thing is like. Ooh, let me try. I'm an actor. I'm great at getting into other people's heads. You expect Nico to transform into a rat. They are a mimic after all. But nope, they just plot their big wooden ass on the streamer's shoulders. Hey, get off of me, you... Ow! I think I'm getting the hang of it. This hair activates the arms, this hair's for the left knee, and the beard activates the nipples. Ow! I don't know, Nico. It seems like the only thing pulling any of those hairs do is make him yell, ow. Must be a glitch. Maybe I need to reset the controller inputs in the settings? What settings? This person's settings, silly. I wonder how you change a person's settings. I guess with brain surgery?
I can help. I know I've got a scalpel in my purse somewhere. Yes, I'm itching to perform some amateur brain surgery. It's been weeks. Girls have all sorts of wacky things in our purses, don't we? You know it, sis. Now, we'll start with an incision at the cerebellum.
No way, crazy bitch, I'm out of here. Aw, dang, now I have to learn the whole new controller from scratch. At least you can all play
you can play the demo without having to perform brain surgery, which is probably for the best. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 boldness. Okie dokie Loki, let's improve that boldness. We're running a little bit low, so we'll head into the lobby. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, and the time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too. After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life, unlike this stupid wimpy kid. Way to go! You gain +2 boldness. Later, you're hanging out in the countryside, in the courtyard with your pals when you see a group of people smacking each other with foam weapons. It's a soft combat club.
Ooh, I
Look.
fucking love this.
Oh, that's a new cosplay, Nico. Is that... At first I was like, okay, is it Cloud Strife? But then I saw the hair and I was like, is it Yu-Gi-Oh? But no, I think with the big weapon, he's supposed to be Cloud Strife. Okay. Look, violence is happening. Can we join? I'm down to try it. Do you think they'll let me use a broadsword? I've always thought of myself as a broadsword guy. You'll need the broadest sword they have to defeat me. I'm taking you down. Nico and Doug take up their foam weapons and enter the arena and start fighting. Doug swings at Nico, who falls dramatically to the ground. Wow, Doug, good swing. On one hand, I'm moderately sad that Nico is dead now, as I had grown fond of them, but on the other hand, I'm happy that you finally embraced violence. Nico stands up and laughs. Excuse me. I will say this game does make me sleepy because it's just constant talking on my end and it just sucks all the oxygen from my brain. Nico stands up and laughs. You're a fool if you think that's enough to take me down. Wait, how the hell did Nico survive such a blow? Do they possess some immortal-like power they haven't disclosed so far? They're only foam weapons, Omen. Nobody's really getting hurt. What? That is a highly ineffective material for weapons. Who's that idiot blacksmith behind this joke?
That was epic.
Wow, Nico, that was fun and safe. Good match. Oh, thank you for the stretch check. Thank you. Totally. Hey, Omen, Stephanie, we're done here. Wanna try? Of course. Come here, Stephanie. Let us show these weaklings a proper duel.
Yes.
Yes, I just noticed her face. Luckily, I always carry my own weapons, so I can easily avoid such blunders. What? Doug lends you the foam broadsword, which doesn't make you feel protected against Omen, as she's carrying what is absolutely a very real Morningstar. I knew you were gonna say that, Sam, just in chat. It should have been me! No! How the hell are you going to survive this? Souls likes have taught you that it's all about dodge, parry, roll. Since you aren't good at dodging or parrying, it's time to roll around all around Omen. Maybe the trick for soft combat is those soft skills they taught you on your last job. Active listening, emotional intelligence, and time management. I think the last one might be fun because it's to do with video games. Soft skills make me think maybe that's more charm because that's kind of emotions and feelings focused. Weaver? I kind of need to know where that emote's from. Just for future reference. If you're in the Discord, let me know where that emote's from, whose channel has that emote. Because it's very good. Okay. Yeah, I think the first one is probably leaning more towards charm. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a gamble and go with this one. Just try and really connect with Omen on a deeper level. You decide to start with using active listening to understand what Omen is really trying to tell you with her battle cry. So when she says, "I'm going to smash your skull in," you understand that what she actually means is, "I'm going to smash your skull in." Omen, what I'm hearing is that you want to smash my skull in. Is that right? Yes, that's what I just said. Now raise your weapon and fight me. My emotional intelligence is sensing a lot of anger behind your desire to smash my skull in. Where do you think that comes from? You must have felt pretty powerless being trapped for a century like that. Could your bloodthirst be an attempt to regain control of your life? No. Omen swings her morning star towards you. You've only got one option left: time management. Luckily, managing time means you can freeze time and easily dodge all of her attacks.
Whoa!
Wow, time management is way OP. Omen keeps attacking you, but with your awesome time management skills, you're able to dodge everything and eventually she collapses from exhaustion. Why did I make my morning star so damn heavy? I'm hearing that you're tired, Omen. Is that right? Would you like some water? Or some orange slices? Fuck you. Despite Omen's rage, you're certain she must respect you in that now that you have bested her in soft combat. You gain +2 charm for resorting to soft skills, but you lose 2 fun.
The fun starts now.
That is completely fair. I needed to improve my charm anyway. Okay. Now let's improve that fun a little bit. Let's head up to the community zone. Okay, so it seems that a step on me emote is used across many channels. That is good to know. Now I'm feeling left out. If anything, I should have one. It's now overdue that I should have one on my channel. I have a little look around and see if I can find a good one. You decide to attend a roundtable on roundtables. What a fascinating subject. Hang on. There we go. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain +2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape, am I right? Now, Stephanie, I'm gonna let you on a little secret. You know our squishy, adorable friend Doug? Well, he has one tiny flaw. I have a confession to make. I can't make small talk to save my life. Phew, now you know. That's a big weight off my chest. You've come to the right person, buddy. I can teach you. With my expertise, you'll master the talk that is small. And good news, there's a video game dev networking event happening right now. It's a veritable small talk training ground. Let's go. What? But I'm not a game dev. Doesn't matter. Your profession is just a fancy version of what we call an icebreaker in small talk studies.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I have so much to learn. You all meet at the conference room where the game dev meetup is happening. Why'd you wear your cowboy cosplay for this?
Cowboy stuff.
Because this is a serious networking event, and cowboys mean business. It's a very cute cosplay. Oh, gotcha. Should I be dressed as a cowboy too? I thought of that, but sadly I didn't pack any extra assless chaps. Oh, is it still possible for me to make a good impression without them? I don't know, buddy. It'll be a struggle for sure.
No.
Fudge! What do we do now? You better give Doug some actually good advice, or whatever passes for good advice by your standards. Okay. For decades, people have agreed you should avoid talking about the weather, but now by now the meta has probably changed and the weather is a top-tier conversation. Confidence is all about eye contact. When you talk to a stranger, become the confidentest by touching one of their eyes with your finger. Honestly, the first one feels a little too safe and a bit dull. This one feels bolder, so we could maybe go for that one. Let's lean towards being a little bit bolder, shall we?
Let's get that eye contact going.
That
Really?
doesn't really add up.
I didn't know eye contact worked like that. Of course, the final stage of eye contact is making actual contact with the eye. But I don't think I've ever seen someone touch someone else's eye mid-conversation. Because it's the final stage, Doug. It's a very advanced technique. You can even say that it's the point at which small talk becomes big talk. I haven't trained for anything though. Do you really think I'm ready? Yeah, you just have to want it really bad. A will of fire is your strongest weapon. Okay, I got this. Doug marches confidently towards a man hanging out by the snack table. They chat, but Doug isn't really paying attention. He's like a cat waiting for the right moment to pounce. The man is talking about his lovely family when suddenly, poke! Doug sprints away. I did it! I touched his eye! That was amazing. He didn't even see it coming. You made the biggest impression on him. You really think so? Doug, I don't say this lightly, but I think you might be a small talk prodigy. You, Nico, and Doug high five. You gain +2 charm for your advanced small talk skills, but lose 2 fun. Did it, guys. Another amazing con day. Okay. My boldness could use a bit of boosting, so let's head back to the lobby. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede. Try not to panic. You remember that what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede. Then you get a text from Nico asking you to meet him at the hotel room. Apparently, they've got a big surprise to show you. Hey, Stephanie, I need a second opinion, and you've always got great ideas that never go wrong, so I figured I'd ask you. I'm entering the Cosplay Grand Prix. It's the biggest cosplay contest at the con, so I gotta pull out the stops to make the biggest impression. That's why I'm gonna debut this outfit there. You ready for this? I love the Joker cosplay. Hell yes. I'm the Joker, baby. Oh, that looks great. You'll win the cash prize for sure. It's not about the money, Stephanie. It's about sending a message. The message that I'm the greatest cosplayer ever, of course. But the thing is, if you want to win the Grand Prix, you gotta nail the cosplay and the talent show portion of the contest. For my act, I thought about blowing up a hospital, or killing a robin, or diving into a vat of toxic waste, but the judges said those were all too psychopathic. Some people just don't understand the art of method cosplay. Anyway, do you have any talent act ideas that won't get me hurt or arrested? Okay, a cathartic dance number down a flight of stairs that makes people want to become you despite you being a known murderer. Or the Joker is known for fighting the Batman, but Nico will have to make do with the next best thing you have. This bag full of actual bats. I think the first one, the dance routine, is the safer bet, and that's not going to get him kicked out. So, let's give this a shot, Joaquin Phoenix. Great idea. Everyone loves a dance number, but I better practice before the big day. You and Nico set out to find some stairs to practice on. Start the music, Stephanie. Here I go. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. Nico wipes out spectacularly and starts falling down the stairs. Oh, baby, no. Ow my head, ow my butt, ow my head, ow my butt. Ow my head, ow my butt, ow my head, ow my posterior cranial fossa. You what? It's in the back of the head. Then why didn't you just say, ow my head? I was worried I was getting redundant. Nico falls for so long that it goes from tragic to comical to weirdly anatomical to tragic again. When they finally stop falling, their cosplay is basically destroyed. No! Baby, no! I'm so sorry, Nico. It sounded like a good idea at the time. It's okay. It's partially my fault. I should have played it safe and just walked down the stairs normally. I flew too close to the sun. What are you going to do about the cosplay Grand Prix? I don't think your costume is salvageable. Maybe not for me, but I know someone who can fix it. I gotta make a call. I'll keep you posted. They run off. You still gain +2 creativity for your theatrical idea, but lose 2 boldness.
Let's go.
cosplay, baby, no. Okay, let's improve my fun. There's a Smash Brothers tournament going on at the community zone. You sign up because love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely got +2 fun in the process. You then look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You better check this anomaly out.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, Stephanie, do you want to play imaginary ball with us? You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun. Probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. You've made a critical strategic error, vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right, it is completely unfair. For you 4. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary. Do any of you see the ball?
Are we winning?
No, just the inside of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
I've just scored a point.
What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life.
Yes.
I score again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow.
Nice. I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd is formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha, I score again," with his eyes closed. Ow. Sorry, gang, I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Oh, baby, no, it's okay. Your eyes are so adorable when you're sad. It's okay. Fine, be gone from me. Stephanie, get in here and win me some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. You better beat Liam at this game. But how? Anime mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you imagined that 1 week before, your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. Throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match. That top one feels maybe more smart? Let's go with the second one. Liam, where are your pants?
Holy
Liam, put some pants on. There are children in here, and they have very active imaginations. I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You can see them right there in your minds. I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day. For shame.
Stop it.
He's adorable when he blushes. Yeah, Omen, stop it. You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. It doesn't make him any less imaginarily valid. I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you remind us what your pants look like? Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now's your chance. Look, everyone, Doug scored a point. I did? The ref says he did, so he did, and just before the match comes to an end. The final score is Team Liam 20 points, Team Omen and Henchman 1 point.
That was clever indeed.
We may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we escaped total crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go, Doug, you did it!
I'm good
Hey,
at sports.
I can't believe it! I'm good at sports! While your friends celebrate, Liam puts his hand on your shoulder.
You've earned my respect.
You got me in the end, Stephanie. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play without pants on. You sneaky fuck! Did he just wink at you, or did you imagine it? You're not imagining the +2 fun you get, or at least all the 2 smarts you lose.
The fun starts now.
Gotta get comfy again. Jacques. Okay, we have the no cursing point redemption from Lord Azul. I will do my best. I will say flip or heck or some other fun substitute for the dialogue for the next few minutes. Okay, let's go with boldness. Oh no, wait. We've already done that. So let's get some smarts. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick joke... Does dick count as a swear? I don't think so. It's referring to something anatomical. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world-building mechanics. Excuse me. You gain +2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. Hooray! Autograph Day! You, Zoe, Doug, and Nico are in line to meet Emily Slate, star of the hit sci-fi TV show, The Mandalorian.
Not complaining.
Zoe, not to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not, but we've been in line for a long time. Why do you keep letting people go ahead of us?
To be last in line, of course. Having no one behind us means we can be a bit greedy and spend extra time with Emily Slate.
Oh, genius.
Genius! Every precious second spent with a celebrity is the greatest second of my life.
Right? But we gotta be strategic. It's still a short time to make a good impression on a famous person. We can't flop this up.
I'm gonna show her a fan comic I drew of Emily Slate's character dating my superhero OC who shoots lasers from his nipples.
Do you just keep that on you at all times?
Yeah, why not? It's a great conversation starter.
True. It's gotten a great conversation going between us already.
I know. I'll meet Emily Slate dressed as Jade the Ronin. That's kind of off topic. Emily Slate's never been in a show with a Ronin character. I know, but I really like the way my collarbones look in this outfit. Hopefully she will too. I will say, I do love the bit about its character design that has the spikes along them. Oh my. Oh my. Weaver, you have redeemed a Pick My Voice, stating I'm overruling the no cursing redeem. Sam, I believe you're the only moderator in chat at the moment. Weigh in on this. Do you think this is fair? Because, like, a Pick My Voice redemption is quite a bit, few more points than no cursing redemption, so I'm willing to allow it. But as I want to hear from one of my mods as well, do you think that's fair? Do you think that's fair? Let's see, the no curse lasts 10 minutes, but the Pick My Voice is 5. I will say also the Pick My Voice is also significantly more channel points. So you can curse for 5 minutes, but then go back to no curse. Just to make it a bit easier, in that case, it'll cut down... How about it cuts down the no curse point redemption for the no curse time allowance to 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes. Does that sound fair? Okay, so no cursing for the next 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, you guys are amazing. I know, but I really like the way my collarbones look in this outfit. Hopefully she will too.
Zoe likey.
And yeah, I wouldn't call it spamming or anything like that. It's been like maybe once a stream or something like that, but it's all in good fun. It's all good.
Fair. If there's one thing I've learned since I became immortal, is that everyone loves a stuntly set of collarbones.
Can confirm, I do love me a beautiful pair of collarbones. Be that as it may, you doubt is the best way to make a good impression on this celebrity. Come up with a plan of your own. Look her in the eye and say menacingly, I know what you did. Chances are she did something and now she'll believe you know about it, or throw the celeb off by signing an autograph to her. I need to improve my boldness a little bit. So I kind of want to go with the first option. Let's go about this one? After a few hours, you're finally the last to meet the celebrity that you've been seriously banking on having a dark secret. This is a risky play, but you gotta own it. You lean in inches from her face and whisper in your most ominous, menacing tone. I know what you did. Wait, you mean you know about... Yes, I know everything. And don't test me, because I've got a reporter on tap and can break the news with a single phone call. Please, no, you can't tell anyone. What do you want? Money? Connections? I want you to sign our prints with the most heartfelt signature ever, and you will keep sending autographs to this address every month from now on. Minutes later... Wow, that was a beautiful autograph. She even wrote, nice collarbone stud on mine. Do you think she's into me? Maybe. Or maybe Stephanie just made such a great impression on her that she was willing to go the extra mile. Yeah, Stephanie, that was epic. You had Emily totally sweating. I wish I was as charismatic as you. Charismatic or psychopathic? Meh. Either way, you got what you came here for. You gain +2 boldness for getting memorable autographs, but lose 2 charm.
Let's go.
Okay, let's up that charm again and head to the merch hall. Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it. Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, your wish is granted. You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy, +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Later on, you, Nico, Omen, and Doug are checking out the rigged carnival game section of the con when you find a stand featuring a shallow pond of goldfish.
Stop this nonsense now.
What fresh bull is that? It's goldfish scooping. If you manage to catch a fish with a paper net, you win the fish as a prize. It looks cool in anime, but in reality, I kind of feel bad for the fish. We need to get them out of here.
Such is the way of the blade.
I believe in you, my young pupil. Paper net and your will of fire are the tools with which you can change the fish's fate. I'll save you, little buddies. I can do this. Focus, Doug. Feel the movement of the water. Sense the goldfish's intent before it senses you. Doug tries to feel the water or whatever, but alas, his paper net rips on the first try. Oh, I failed them. Ha! You suck. I bet I could scoop up a puny fish with one severed arm and chains wrapped around my whole body. Omen is in fact wrong.
Count your days, fuckers.
Evolve, you stupid fish! Good luck escaping my fist! Peace, young Omen. Anger dulls the reflexes. How can you lend the fish a hand if you close your fist? Omen is punching the water, while Nico seems set on just giving fake deep advice. Stay calm, fishes! We're coming for you! Your friends are collectively losing it. It's up to you to free at least one of these fish. Can you do it? Okay, write a very convincing eviction notice to make the fish vacate the pond. Or to catch a fish, you need to think like a fish. It's time to go method. My boldness could use even more improving. I kind of want to go the method actor route and see where this goes.
Oh, genius.
Yes, you're a genius, Stephanie. But I'm not a fish. This plan is idiotic. You can become a fish via the magic of theater. Going method allows you to inhabit the mind of someone else, like a fish. Teach me, Nico. How do I become a fish, methodically speaking? First, close your eyes. What do you see? Nothing, you dolt. I just closed my flipping eyes. Wrong. You see the sea. Oh my god, they look so cute! I love them, and I love the screen goes all wibbly wobbly like we're underwater. Oh, that's so cute! We're fishes now. Your home is the sea, but the sea is not the sea. You see, is not the sea. It's your imagination. Yes, I see it! Tell me your fish backstory, Omen. Who are you? I am
a fish. Dang, I was gonna pick that. Yes, you're a happy little fish. Except you aren't so happy. The sea is harsh, unforgiving place, and you're going through a rocky divorce. I am? Yes. You're strongly considering drowning your sorrows in alcohol, but you can't drown. Because you're a fish. And if that wasn't enough, a huge F-off shark has just shown up to eat you. Swim away! I'm swimming as fast as I can possibly imagine. She'll never make it. I swim between Omen and the shark and sacrifice myself. No. Doug, no! You can open your eyes now.
Wow.
Oh, that was so cute. I will never forget your sacrifice, Doug. Did we do well with the method and whatnot? You tell me, Doug. You tell me. Nico gives Doug another paper net. Excuse me. He tries again and actually catches a goldfish. Yes, your sacrifice meant something, Doug. You have purpose. I never felt so alive. Neither has the goldfish, you bet. You release it into a nearby pond and gain +2 creativity for method acting, but lose 2 charm. And we got an achievement for the method acting as a fish. Hi, Tumblr Sexy Man. If you've got cash to spare, I've got a box for you. Go ahead, pick one and suffer the consequences. I know they always like hit the character designs hard when it comes to this game, but there's something about this one that for me is so aesthetically pleasing. Cause like I know everyone makes fun of the Tumblr Sexy Man. Like there's like characters from Cookie Run Kingdom are turned into Tumblr Sexy Men. I'm looking at you, Espresso Cookie. But I don't know, there's just something about the twink silhouette with like monster features that just scratches my brain as a Tumblr girly and just makes me very, very happy. Okay, so I have come to the end of the no cursing point redemption from Lord Azul. Thank you so much for doing that. It's always a fun little challenge that I get to grapple with. And it's all good. Like, I saw there was a bit of a discussion in chat if it was being overused. You're not overusing it. Trust me, if I was at all uncomfortable, I would let you know. So it's all good. Feel free to just throw one of those in every once in a while. Maybe even like when I'm super stressed out and fighting for my life for extra comedic effect. Okay. So Doll Daniel does nothing. Stats, but now they're people. I'm kind of curious, like, what the Zodiac Curse, Zodiac Thirst one would be like. I think we did that one last time. Or Buff Bugs. That is big effects on stats. Landmarks in Love. The Major Arcana one messed with the sound a little bit. I read tarot, so I kind of want to pick one of the Major Arcana again. And let's mess with the sound a little bit. The Strength, okay. This item adds what this game always needed. Subliminal messages. Curious how this is gonna go. Thank you, come again, etc. Next!
Art is so energizing.
Another day, another morning to devote to the comics you're working on. Time to brainstorm. Why did you choose your current career? Okay, I've got to lean more towards charm and boldness. Excuse me. Why did you choose your current career? Made a bet while I was drunk. Great prospects for a good dental plan. They gave away a cool t-shirt if you joined, or to get laid. Let's improve that charm. Hey, Greenlight Ring, how's it going? Welcome back. Okay, so that improved my fun. I need to improve boldness and charm even more now. You hope you never go to prison because of this. Crimes against color theory, illegal drawings of people kissing, accidental murder, you want all your murder to be on purpose preferably, or stealing someone else's poop.
getting arrested for drawing cute shipping stuff. Okay, so now I need to improve smarts and boldness in the days to come. Okay, so boldness first and foremost. So let's head to the lobby. Walk around the lobby when you feel the sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick. The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms, it's that using them always ensures +2 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. Some things never change. You're staring at the bathroom. You're staring at the bathroom. I saw that. Debating on either removing your complex cosplay or pissing yourself when Nico runs up to you.
It's me.
Hey, I got hold of my buddy Sasha. He said he's got time between his cosplay making workshops to fix my Joker costume. You should come with me to meet him, since this whole disaster is sort of your fault. Haha. Well. Okay, the chili dogs thing is the subliminal message. Okay, great. Well, when they guilt trip you like that, how can you say no? You and Nico meet up with Sasha in the lobby. Oh, are they a cosplay doctor? Okay, one thing I genuinely fucking love about cosplay conventions is the people that are volunteer cosplay doctors. If you don't know what a cosplay doctor is, they are people who carry craft supplies, like thread and needles with the thread in various kind of staple colors, measuring tapes, maybe a hot glue gun even, like fashion tape and stuff like that. All little things that you can use for making quick repairs on cosplays if over the course of the day something breaks, something tears. They are almost always just people who either cosplays themselves, who are just wanting to help out the community, or maybe they're a parent and their kids do cosplay or something like that. But they are really, really lovely people, and they're there just as a free, supportive thing to help out people who are in cosplay and maybe had an unexpected accident or something like that. They're really, really nice, and it's a wonderful thing that people do just out of the goodness of their heart, and it's just a really nice thing people do. Yeah, they're quite literally cosplay doctors. They're wonderful. Okay, so we've got various kind of a hot dog situation with the subliminal messages. Interesting. Made a group of fine new villains. Oh, you're making cool new villains? Oh, that's so cool, Greenlight Ring. Awesome. Okay, Nikki, let's see the damage. Also, not gonna lie, he's hot. I'm just saying he looks tired and he looks really hot. I like his hair. This was a Joker outfit. What the hell did you do to it? Let's just say mistakes were made. That much is obvious. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do here. No, you have to fix it, Sasha. You have magic sewing fingers. My magic fingers, and I appreciate that. But unless you want to cosplay a pile of dish rags, I'm afraid this costume is a lost cause. Damn it. Don't give up, Nico. You're still the best cosplayer at the con. Any of your other cosplays should win the Grand Prix. But I've worn those already. I gotta debut something new and fabulous if I ever want to place. Well, would you like me to make you a new costume? It'd give me time to practice my freehand sewing anyway. You do that for me? Thank you, Sasha, thank you! Nico picks Sasha up and twirls him around the room. Put me down, you hooligan. And hold still, I need to measure your bust and inseam. Oh, Sasha's so pretty when they're blushing. Oh. He reminds me of Spike from Cowboy Bebop. You know who this actually kind of reminds me of? Logan, are you still in chat? I'm not sure how you feel about spiders, but the fluffy hair in particular, respectfully, it's kind of giving you a little bit. That wasn't even subliminal, that was just a whole ton of hot dogs, god damn it. The way you mentioned Spike and then thought of me is wholesome. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because your Spike Spiegel cosplay is also, like, gorgeous, darling. Absolutely gorgeous. But I'm sorry, like, Sasha also kind of gives me your vibes a little bit. Also because you're like a crafty DIY person as well, I'm just saying. Logan's very fucking talented. They're an awesome friend. Logan hasn't done a Spike Spiegel cosplay and it's fabulous. It's fucking fabulous, darling. Sasha wraps their tape measure around Nico's chest, making them squirm ticklishly. Hey, this is hot or whatever, but we still need to pick Nico's cosplay. Crud, I'm blanking. What sort of cosplay do you think would win the contest, Stephanie? Ooh. You should evoke the fond memory of one's first fictional love. And let's be honest, for many con-goers, that'd be an over-sexualized video game character, or... People love morally grey anti-heroes. Why don't you raise the bar and go for a no half measures, morally bankrupt supervillain? Or, the complexity of the outfit is what matters most, and no aesthetic is more visually complicated than steampunk or... pancakes. It's always pancakes. I kind of don't want to go the over-sexualized route. This feels like a possibility for picking something that's more boldness. But I don't know if this is one of those things that is like dependent on my skills, and boldness is one of my weakest ones. But creativity is one of my strongest as well. Steve Bloom recognized me when I met him IRL at a convention. That's so cool. Hell yes. But I really want to see Nico as the morally grey anti-hero. I want to go with this one.
Ooh, smart.
Sounds good to me. It's the direction I was already going with the Joker, so my method acting won't even go to waste. I'll be the most dastardly bastard this con's ever seen. I'm gonna stop holding doors for people. I'm gonna jaywalk. When I take a cab, I'm gonna tell I was gonna say Uber. I'm gonna tell the driver to have a bad day. Egads, whatever shall we do? The darkness calls to me. It tells me that light is dark, truth is lies, chaos is order. Count your days, Monstropolis. Evil Nico is coming for you. Is that supposed to be your evil laugh? It needs some work. What about ho ho ho? Now you sound like an edgy Santa Claus. I've got this. Ha! Well, at least it's straight to the point. Heroes far and wide will tremble before me. I'll be unstoppable. Ha! Was that a hot dog randomly popping on the screen? I know we had a whole shit ton of them. Yeah, one of the things we got was a blind box that like causes subliminal messages to happen for the rest of the game. So we're just having to deal with the hot dog situation. You, Nico, and Sasha agree on a time and a place to pick up Nico's evil new cosplay before he leaves to teach his workshop. Thanks for your help, my villainous sidekick. Let's do something evil, like throwing our recyclables in the trash can. Fuck yeah! You gain +3 boldness for ushering in this new evil era of Nico, but you lose 1 charm, 1 creativity, and 1 fun. That's fair. I kind of need to improve my boldness anyway. Okay, what do I need to improve next? My smarts could use some improvement. You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, They're not because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims. You gain +2 smarts from learning dating sims will never stop being cool. After the panel, you, Doug, Nico, and Zoe get in line to get an autograph from John Trueblood, an actor who played Wobber in the hit TV show Oops, All Wizards.
Somebody pinch me.
I can't believe I'm gonna get an autograph from John freaking Trueblood. Somebody pitch me. Are you gonna get him to sign his catchphrase? I always love it when Wobber goes, There's too many wizards. Nah, I like his running gag better when he's like, But guys, when are we getting pizzas? It's funny. Wow, you really prefer my pizza gag? Oh, he's a cool Medusa kind of Gorgon character. That's a cool design. John Trueblood, you've been listening the whole time? Yeah, you've actually been holding up the queue for a while, but it's okay. Do you know I actually improvised that line myself? Really? It's my favorite line in the show.
I even looked up the top 10 best pizza joints in the city to get pizza tonight in Wubba's honor. Ooh, best pizza in the city. That sounds great. Mind if I tag along?
Pizza with a celebrity. OMG.
Cut to the so-called best pizza joint in the city. The pizza's actually kind of mid, but who cares? John Trueblood is here, and he's like 6 beers deep. It's so nice to finally meet people who appreciate my creativity. I just know the writers were jealous when I improvised that genius line. They were all, John, stop shoehorning pizza in all your scenes. Stick to the script. That devil thespian killing script. I think jealousy is why they killed me off, you know. They were like, you literally never stick to script. We have no choice but to kill you off. But I read the subtext there. Yeah. Listen, Mr. Trueblood, this has been really fun, but we've been here for 3 hours and it's getting late. You're right. Time has flown, hasn't it? We haven't even gone to the other 9 pizza joints yet. The other 9 what? You said you looked up the 10 best pizza joints in town, right? We gotta try them all. You know the saying, but guys, when are we getting pizza? Ha ha ha.
Hard pass.
Oh god, that's not a commitment I signed up for. Stephanie, can you think of a polite way to ditch this guy? Okay, convince the TV execs to rehire him for the show somehow. He can make the writers miserable and not you. Or learn from the writers and script this guy's death so we can cut him from Monster Prom 4. Monster God. Honestly, all of my skills are pretty even. I'm gonna try and lean into charm though and get them to rehire him. Because then he's like getting brought back on the show as well. You know what? I haven't had a hot dog in a really, really long time. I don't think I've ever had like a proper chili dog either. I've had hot dogs before at barbecues and stuff, but I've never had like an American style chili dog. Am I missing out by not having one of those? Like, it's Sonic's favorite food for a reason. Like, I'm usually one who prefers like a standard hot dog with like some caramelized onions. They gotta have some garlic in there as well. Ketchup and mustard, usually. And relish if they have good relish. You're from Australia, never had a chili dog? It's not like a super popular like thing in Australia as far as I know. It's much more of an American sort of thing, I think. You're not missing out. Okay, that's fair. Are there any like, because I know there's a bunch of variations for different kind of things you can put on hot dogs. Like a chili dog is a hot dog that has like chili con carne, like meaty sauce on top of it. What, chat, for those of you who are based in America, what are some other variations of hot dogs that I have been sorely neglecting that I need to try at least some point in my life? Because I love me some good kind of greasy diner food. Philly cheesesteaks in particular are so good. But what are some chili dogs or similar hot dog variations that you would recommend? I've had hot dogs many times, but I've never had chili dogs. Pretty good depending on where you get them. A good chili cheese dog with caramelized onions are great. Absolutely. If I'm going to have a chili dog, it's got to have cheese on top as well. I don't think they even sell chili dogs here in Asia, especially in the Philippines. That is completely fair. I imagine it's much more of a Western sort of snack food. Corn dog, chili cheese dog. Ooh, I haven't actually tried a corn dog yet either. That's one of those ones that I feel like I want, if I'm going to get a corn dog, I want to get it at a place like a county fair, like really have the full proper experience. Like if I'm going to get a corn dog, I'm going to get it like the proper authentic sort of style. I have had filet mignon before. I have had really good steak. I'm a massive carnivore, so I love ribs. I love a really good well-cooked steak. So absolutely, hell yes. Chili dog with onions and bell peppers is great. Ooh, yeah. Gotta try that sometime. So yeah, let's rehire him. Cut to the, oops, all wizards TV exec's mansion. Why do they all live together? Are they own a polycule? Is there a mansion shortage in Hollywood? We may never know. You, your friends, and John Trueblood start throwing pebbles at the mansion window. Come on, guys, you gotta take me back. Take Whopper back. God, please take Whopper back. The TV execs appear at the window. They're all wearing matching pajamas and nightcaps. What the? John, is that you? Who's with you? Don't you know what time it is? It's time for you to open your hearts and let me back on the show. The fans miss the pizza. You know deep down that you miss the pizza too. We admit we do miss that you bring pizzas to set so often. It really lowered the catering budget. In my area, we have a Canuck dog with barbecue sauce, pulled pork, onion rings, and cheese. Dude, that sounds so good. Okay, totally like giving into the subliminal messaging. As we can see, there is a type of sandwich that you can get in Portugal. I think I tried it once. I was on a holiday with my mom, my stepdad, and we were in Portugal, and we had one of these, and we split the one between the three of us, and it was already so rich I couldn't imagine finishing a whole one myself. But it's a particular type of sandwich that's like a regional dish in Portugal, and it's essentially a sandwich with tons of different types of meat. Like, I think it's different kinds of beef, sausage, and bacon, I think. And then over the top, it's got cheese and like a cocktail sauce, and then an egg on top, and surrounded by chips. And it is so rich and so dense, but it is utterly fucking delicious. So good. Lingutia? That's one of our natural meats. It might be. It might be. Logan, you might know the kind of sandwich that I'm talking about. It's so good. It was so good. Portugal is beautiful. I really need to visit there again someday. But you made our working relationship so difficult. You always shoehorned the stupid pizza line into your scenes. We couldn't trust you. It does sound familiar, but I forget the name. Okay, someday, if we go to like Portugal on vacation or something like that, we'll order one of those and give it a try. Maybe without the cheese. But honestly, now I'm thinking like I could really do with a sandwich. I hate that the subliminal messaging is actually getting to me. Fuck! God damn it! I'm a changed man. I'm sick of pizza. I just ate at 10 pizza places in a row. Maybe so, but how will we justify Wobber being brought back to life? It would be pretty implausible at this point. I'm sure we can devise a literary workaround so brilliant, no one will question how Wobber managed to survive. How did he die again? Wobber was decapitated, full gore and everything. It was pretty brutal. I've got it. What if he survived thanks to the power of friendship? Very original, buddy. The execs agreed to do it, if only to get you all off their lawn. You gain +2 charm, but lose 2 creativity.
I know the map by heart.
So this might be a home recipe, but we make something we call chili mac. It's chili with noodles. Specifically, it's Nell's chili with the noodles you see in mac and cheese, and sometimes we have leftovers we use with hot dogs and make chili mac hot dog. Honestly, that just sounds deliciousness on a plate. Kind of like maybe more of kind of the base ingredients of like a bolognese sauce, but with more spicy seasoning rather than Italian seasoning. I could definitely see that, and then with sliced hot dogs in it. Yes. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, let's head back to the hotel and improve my creativity a bit. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful boob storming. Then you, Nico, and April head back to the hotel room to freshen up. Inside, you find Doug cuddling with 4 creatures.
Yellow.
Hey y'all, check out my new pets. Aren't they cutie patooties? Yes, they remind me of Tribbles, if Tribbles had no fur and were giant, scary void lava.
I guess cuteness really is subjective. Where'd you get these things anyway?
A strange old man was giving them away outside the convention center.
Sounds legit.
Wow, how nice of him. Yeah,
They said they make great pets so long as you follow the rules to take care of them properly.
What are the rules?
They're, crap, I should have written them down. I remember someone talking about carnival food where you pour chili cheese into a bag of Fritos. That sounds delicious. Oh, that does sound really, really good. That sounds so good. I know he said that you must give them ice cream before midnight. Or maybe it was that you must not give them ice cream before midnight.
Did you give them ice cream already?
Yeah, I shared my ice cream with them while we watched a movie. I just couldn't say no to their cutie patootie faces. Well, if the options were feed them ice cream or don't, that's a 50-50 chance you got it right. That's basically a C+. Just then, the critters begin glowing and spinning cocoons around themselves. Uh-oh, the old man said that if they enter their cocoon phase, we only have about 4 minutes to live.
What?
Oh, rats. Guess it's been nice knowing you all. Live long and prosper. More like live for 4 minutes and prosper, unless you can think of a way to stop these things from killing you all. Okay, logic dictates that if ice cream turns them, you need to feed them hot soup to unturn them, or throw them a surprise party. Nobody gets angry at their own surprise party. This one feels more smart. Yeah. Let's go with the logical side of things, since Nico is also dressed as Spock. Hot soup, anyone? Ooh, yes. That solution is very logical, Stephanie.
It is?
I don't know. But it's the one we're going with. 4.5 minutes later, the larvae have hatched into horrible nightmare bugs. You, Doug, and Nico are chasing them around trying to feed them soup. Although, honestly, it's hard to tell who's chasing who. Dang, these little cuties are hard to wrangle. Might be easier if you helped us, April.
I already helped by making the soup, so I'm just gonna stay under the bed now if that's all the same to you.
Go on. Jesus, Wrigley. It's like he's trying to burrow into my skull and eat my bones. Kids, am I right? They'll eat your bones before they eat their vegetables. Ha! Try doing the airplane thing with the spoon. That usually works. Look, little fella, here comes the plane. It's landing in your mouth and it's full of people with yummy bones. Somehow this works. You're feeding the last creature soup when they all suddenly start writhing and screeching in agony. Maybe this is just how they show their love for soup. All 4 creatures simultaneously explode.
Phew, thank goodness that's over.
But why'd they blow up? What did you put in the soup, April?
Oh, you know, soup stuff.
Good enough for you. You gain +2 smarts for following logic, but you lose 2 fun. That's totally fair.
Just where to go.
Okay, let's improve that fun again by heading to the community zone. Walking around the community zone, you see several congoers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? A congoer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer, it's actually LARP foosball. What a relief, you have +2 fun watching the game, safe knowing you don't have to watch a real sport. You, Zoe, Doug, and Nico have just finished the most breathtaking, life-changing, thirst-quenching event the con offers, the Tea Ceremony Workshop. Wow, that was the most zen thing I've ever seen. I feel wiser from just watching. I wish every drink had a special ceremony, that we could all feel mystical and wise every day.
You're so right, Doug. Every beverage is special and beautiful, and they all deserve to be appreciated in a unique way. Let's do it. Let's make our own new drink ceremony.
Are we, like, allowed to do that? Just make up our own ritual?
Trust me, I've run a cult. I've done it a lot. Now, what drink are we going to sacrifice? I mean, celebrate.
Water? Sorry, I panicked.
There are no bad ideas, Doug. Just ones we're not going to do. Nico, what you got?
Absinthe. No, wait, chocolate milk. No, wait, what about lava?
Cool.
Lava's perfect. We could travel to different volcanoes and see if they're different flavors.
That would be so cool. Maybe one volcano is sweet and one is spicy? I want to find the lava that tastes like melted cheese. I just looked up flights, and we could be in Pompeii in 8 hours' time. Should I book it? Definitely. This lava drinking ceremony is going to blow the tea ceremony out of the water. Are you the only person here who remembers lava hurts? You better come up with an even cooler drink ceremony idea before your friends burn themselves to a crisp. Anything is edible. Once. Anything is edible if you're brave enough, and everything is edible once. Like, lava is dangerously chewable looking. It's one of the many reasons why, like, I've never bought one of those slime things, like the kind that you see, like, ASMR channels play with, where it, like, squishes and crackles and stuff on your hands, because they just look too edible to me. And I'm so worried that my my free will take over and I'll just, like, gently, with it oozing in my hands, just... It's forbidden taffy. Note to self, no volcano trips when I travel with Steph. Yeah, you're gonna have to put me one of those baby harnesses, like, Steph, no. No, I know the lava looks delicious, but don't eat it. The 5th coffee of the day ceremony. A way of properly paying tribute to the passage from drinking too much coffee to actually having a problem. Or the ranch dressing ceremony. Maybe if we make a whole ceremony for it, people will finally stop calling you a weirdo for drinking it straight from the bottle. I do love me some ranch dressing. Like deep fried pickle slices in ranch. So good. So good. Okay. I want to do the ranch dressing ceremony. Your friends wonder where you're going to get a bottle of ranch in the middle of the con, but you reveal you actually carry a bottle everywhere you go for hydration. Hydration is super important, but drinking straight ranch, is that good? It's not only good, it's delicious. Yes. But isn't it, you know, more of a dressing? It's in the name and all. Don't be so close-minded, you two. The lines between different types of liquid are arbitrary and impossible to predict anyway. Like, you drink soda, but eat soup. Ketchup goes on hot dogs, but not in a glass on a fancy date. And what's up with shampoo? It's like a liquid. It smells tasty. Why can't I eat it? Oh man, these are all such good points. Okay, let's try this ceremony. Naturally, you begin by visiting the birthplace of ranch. An actual ranch. You bring out the ceremonial chicken fingers. Oh, thanks, I was just getting hungry. No, these are purely symbolic. We discard them to prove we are ascending from ranch dressing as a mere condiment to ranch as a beverage in its own right. This is our oath. Could I at least lick one? I didn't have lunch yet. You snatch the chicken finger from their hand and stomp it into the dirt. Oh. Okay, good to know that Nico uses they, them. Okay, keep that in mind moving forward. That's the way of our old lives, our weak lives. In our new lives, we are sustained by delicious and refreshing ranch dressing alone, the nectar of the gods. Now drink. Everyone takes a swig from your bottle of ranch. Okay, I think it went down the wrong way. I think it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'm still kind of hungry though. Tasty. Kind of like a garlicky smoothie. Anyone up for another round? You and Nico happily agree, passing the bottle back and forth as you drink and watch the stars come out. This is the life. You gain +2 creativity and lose 2 boldness. No, seriously, does anyone know the Heimlich maneuver? Help! Okie dokie Loki.
So many places to go.
Honestly, all my stats are relatively even, but my bonus took a hit from that last one, so let's head back to the lobby. You decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity at the con for anyone who's not a social butterfly. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. You even say "bless you" when to someone who sneezed. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check. Much appreciated. Hot dogs! Look at you socializing. Here, have +2 boldness. You're hanging with Doug and Omen while they man the con info booth.
The con volunteer middle manager enters the room. Ugh, I bet she has a task for us. Witness my spectacular technique to avoid labor.
Yellow.
Howdy, boss. Is there anything I can help you with? Or that Omen can help you with when she gets out from under the table? Snitch. Yes, I need your help. There's a fake pass seller somewhere outside and we accidentally let in tons of people with fake passes. I gotta go find the fake seller and hit them with a lifetime ban. Do you think you two can throw out all the fake pass holders? Easily. I simply don't want to. Well, too bad, because you have to. I'll check back with you in an hour. Don't worry, ma'am. Your trust in me isn't misplaced. I'll work myself to the bone to find the...
See you soon.
Oh, you're leaving. I was still talking, ma'am. I said I'll work myself to the bone to find the phony passes. So we have to find the fake pass holders as well. That's idiotic. I thought we only had to throw them out. How are we supposed to tell the difference between a legitimate pass and a fake one?
The toughest case of my career.
The dame was right. It'd be a tough nut to crack. But soon all the papers would be praising the amazing detective who solved the case of the counterfeit con. Hey Nico, are you gonna help us find the fake pass holders? Yes, I will. Even though it's such a complex, tragic case. A crime with no villains, only victims. My heart and heart breaks for these fake pass holders. They walk among legitimate guests, never knowing what crime they committed. Is it even their fault? I don't know where this voice came from, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but we have a responsibility to protect the con. My manager is counting on me. Then let us get it over with, so I may return to eating popcorn and brooding. How should we find the criminals? Fool them by making up a promotion, upgrade your fake passes to cool exclusive fake VIP passes, or access the security cameras to investigate this heinous crime by using a fake security pass. Oh god. The promotion one is quite smart, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I know the scene you're talking about. Are you talking about the girl who is talking about the particulars of the car in My Cousin Vinny? She's on, like, the stand as not a witness, but like a special, and like a special expert on cars. Like, I absolutely know what you're referring to. I can't recall any of what she says because it was also car technical, but I absolutely get what you say. Okay, it's still good. Hot dogs. Yeah, let's use the one for the fake VIP passes. Sly move, Stephanie. We'll reel those bastards in like flies to honey. What upgrades should we offer with the fake VIP passes? We gotta make them an offer they can't refuse. Free hugs? People around here seem to love free hugs.
Oh.
Better. Hugs at a discounted price of $5. This way, they will know that these hugs are far more valuable than the free ones. Can we also offer free jet skis? Just imagine riding a jet ski with a VIP badge around your neck. I think that's the coolest anyone could possibly look. Sure. I know nothing about the current state of inflation, but buy one fake pass, get one free jet ski is probably a good deal. I don't know, Wellman. Has the world shattered so many of our dreams that a jet ski is the most we can aspire to? Whoa, deep. Ugh, is a free jet ski not enough for you greedy bastards? I mean, since you asked. 2 jet skis would be an even better deal.
Whoa.
Whoa, riding 2 jet skis at once? You're conceiving levels of cool that I didn't even think were possible. You set up a stand in the merch hall and advertise your fake VIP passes, discount hugs, and complimentary jet skis. You find several fake pass holders and throw them into con jail. You still give them discounted hugs, because even criminals need a hug every now and then. You gain +2 charm, but lose 2 boldness.
A new day, a new adventure.
Okay, what do we need to improve? Our fun could use a little bit of a boost. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained +2 fun. The character's name is Mona Lisa Vito, played by Marissa Tomei. That's them. That's them. Zoe's set to compete in the finals of the Pokemon's video game tournament. You, Nico, and Doug go to watch her win. Hey, Zoe, good luck out there today. Thanks. I think I'll do pretty well. I went with the STEM workers with an interest in the fine arts build. That's great. I'm really excited to cheer you on. I spent all day researching Pokemons so I could be the exposition character that explains all the rules while you win the tournament. Aw, you're the best. Oh, she's so cute. I love Zoe so much. She's such a cutie patootie. But despite Zoe's pretty good comp and your support, her first round is pretty rough. What's going on? Why is Zoe struggling so much? Ha! Exposition time. It looks like her opponent's running a frat bro comp. Their Pokemons know the Party Night move. Party Night starts a party that lasts for 5 turns. All of Zoe's nerdier Pokemons are at a disadvantage for being out of their comfort zone.
Oh, jeez.
What? That's terrible. When did Pokemons become a horror game? All of Zoe's Pokemons go down, from the woman with 4 dogs and a PhD in quantum mechanics to the biomechanical engineer who's super into anime. Shit, I got creamed. And not in the fun way. Oh, Zoe, never change. I'm gonna need a better strategy for round 2. Any ideas, fam? I don't know, I'm still recovering from the idea of being trapped in a party night for 5 turns. Don't look at me, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Don't look at me. I only learned enough about this game to dump exposition about it. I have no idea how to play it. Stephanie, what do you think I should do? No pressure, but you're kind of my only hope. Okay, removal of Zoe's Pokemon specs. According to every rom-com, the moment a nerd takes their glasses off, they become substantially more appealing. Or, when in doubt, cheat. Glitch Zoe's game so that she can add the game-breaking Pokemon Missing Norman to her party. Oh, I want to try that one because Missingo is a really cool thing in Pokemon. I want to see if any cool art comes up as well. Also, this feels pretty bold, so let's go with that.
What the fudge?
Shame on you, Stephanie. Cheating is wrong.
I know, Doug, but think about it. What if I win and everyone chants, Zoe, Zoe?
Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. And then I'll say, ha, you never expected this because no one expects cheating in a tournament. God damn it, Nico.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be epic. So epic they'll probably forgive me for cheating.
You go online and find and download a missing Norman. It's unstable code puts Zoe's game at risk, but no risk, no gain. The battle begins. Party night happens, and Zoe's Pokemon gets anxious, but Zoe calls it back and sends out... Norman? Says the enemy Pokemon. Long time no see, bro. We thought you went missing. Everyone, Norman's back. All the enemy Pokemons gather to toast to Miss Norman's return. Missing Norman opens its mouth, and a plague of glitches pour out and breaks everything. The enemy Pokemon scream as their reality dissolves, their digital souls corrupted beyond all recognition. The referee lifts Zoe's tentacle. We have our winner! But she cheated! Did she? No, man, I'm just a con volunteer. I don't know shit about this game. I want to keep this simple. If one team has been rendered unusable, this looks like a win to me. Zoe! Zoe! You're right, Zoe, it was worth it. Just a reminder, cheaters never win. Except in Pokemons and politics. You gain +2 smarts and lose 2 charm.
I know the map by heart.
Oh, awesome. Let's improve my charm, shall we? You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws an ew face on the charger. Sold! You gain +2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. You're checking out the merch store with April and Nico when you find Doug chatting up someone.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, it's my friends! Nico, April, Stephanie. I'd like to introduce you to my new girlfriend, Yang Yang. Oh, it's you! You're the one selling zines, right? Hi. Dougie's told me so much about you. What? You two are super kawaii. I can feel the beauty of love radiating off you.
Is a choice? And that is certainly an energy here. How did you two meet exactly?
We locked eyes from across the aisle, and she said, "Hey, if you buy 10 of my zines, I'll be your girlfriend." So I did. It was like a real-life fairy tale.
I'd hate to be a downer, but it sounds like she's just taking advantage of you to sell zines.
I will punish you.
What? That's terrible! How dare you abuse the power of love to sell things, you villain!
That's not what I'm doing. Anyway, Dougie Poo, look at these zines here. Aren't they nice? Won't you buy me one? Or maybe 20?
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, but I'm pretty much out of money.
Please? You know, gift giving is my love language.
Right, love language. I definitely know how to speak that.
She just wants your money, Doug. You're just buying her the zines that she sells.
This evil temptress is scamming you. Get away from her.
Dougie, I don't like your friends. They're mean. You should spend less time with them and more time with my zines. I mean, me.
Okay, fuck this. It's time to drive a wedge between this woman and Doug so he breaks off this relationship. You're rushing this, Doug. Gift giving is like fifth base. Before that, you have to learn what all the other baseball metaphors are. If you want to financially support her, it's way more romantic to share a joint account. She might even be aroused by how big your debt is. I kind of want to see what the baseball one is, though. This one feels more smart, but let's do this one. I'm curious what this one is. Crud, is that true? But I don't know anything about baseball. Don't worry, Doug Senpai, I'll teach you. I'm an expert in baseball love. Picture your new girlfriend as the catcher, and you're the batter. The baseball represents your love. The umpire is total crushing heartbreak. When your love is in the outfield, that means you're in the doghouse. Put your romance on the beach until the ball is in your court. Huh?
Exit stage.
Come on, let's go buy you a baseball bat. Otherwise, how's she gonna know you're serious about this relationship?
Hot dogs! I don't think this is actual advice, but I guess if it ends things between Doug and this girl, I'm all for it.
Several incomprehensible baseball metaphors later.
You're back, Dougie Poo! Did you stop by the ATM?
No, I was studying the bases and the balls. I'm ready to step up to the plate now. You take the bat, I'll race to home plate.
What? I don't have time for games right now. I've got a booth to run.
But how else are you gonna get the home run of love and avoid the 9th inning breakup?
I don't think this is working out. It's not you or me. It's the fact that you stopped buying my zines. Bye!
Oh. Forget about that girl. She was clearly the catcher to your glorious home run ball.
I'm sorry, buddy. Is there anything we can do to cheer you up?
I wouldn't say no to a hot dog. Take your pick. I've been swamped with them for the past hour. All this baseball talk's made me crave one. Can do. You get some hot dogs so delicious they can ease the pain of heartbreaks. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 charm.
I know just where to go.
Okay. Main stage. My smart's already very strong, so let's improve my creativity. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff, he asks. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you +2 creativity. Later, you're in the hotel lobby going to town on some vending machine snacks when Zoe, Doug, and Nico sprint past you.
Oh, hey there.
Oops, Stephanie saw us. Guess she's in on this now too. Come on.
What's going on? We're hot on the trail of the greatest mystery of our time. What room is famous actor Chad Pritt staying in? Our first clue was the room directory book laying open on the front desk. It said, Chad Pritt 7A.
You know, I think I cracked this case.
I deduced that this was the code for Chad Pritt is staying in room 7A. Case cracked. Before you can ask yourself, is this wrong? You reach Chad Pritt's room. The door hangs off its hinges. Red is splattered all over the walls and floor.
Nope, nope, absolutely not.
Ladies first, Zoe. I may be hard-boiled, but I'm still a gentleman at heart. Pussy. You and Zoe enter the room. The furniture's destroyed. There's blood everywhere. A live feed of the lobby security camera plays on the TV. If that wasn't enough, there's a full display of weird shit scattered everywhere. A conspiracy board full of pictures of people yelling, a mask that looks exactly like Chad Pritt's face, and a huge pile of orange Skittles in the sink.
Dang.
Look at these. It's only the orange ones. Just... why? Yeah, everyone knows the orange ones are like the 4th best ones. Okay. I'm thinking like all the different flavors of Skittles. I think the blackcurrant ones are my favorite. Followed by the red ones and then the orange ones. I like orange flavored like as an artificial flavor for like candy and stuff, but I'm just a bit biased. And there's also the blood. The blood is also weird. Nico is quiet. They're eyeing the orange Skittles, but it's hard to tell if they're weirded out or just hungry. You better figure out what happened before your friend eats the evidence. Where do you even start? If only the walls could talk. Actually, they probably can. There must be some weird spell out there for giving the walls the gift of speech. Or look up Chad's upcoming films. All of this clearly smells of method. I want to see what happens if we give the walls the ability to talk.
Ooh, I know just the spell. Stand back, everyone.
Zoe does a spooky eldritch magic thing. Nothing visibly changes, but you feel like the whole room is staring into your soul now. So that's fun. Ah, what's happening? How am I speaking? How am I thinking? Why am I alive?
Let me explain. I just burdened you with consciousness because, I don't know, we tend to do that sort of silly stuff. My name's Zoe.
Zoe. Okay, hi. If you gave me life, does that make you my mommy?
How about you just call me your friend for now, and we'll go from there.
Friend? I've never had a friend before. All my life I've stood here, silently watching guests confiscate, gesticulate, copulate. Wait, wasn't there something important we wanted to ask this wall?
Was there? I don't know. I heard copulating kind of blocked everything else out.
Oh well, whatever it was, I'm certain it wasn't important as making a new friend. Yeah, let's let our new friend decide what we should do. Well, my favorite hobby is actually watching people copulate. Perhaps some of you could copulate for me.
Oh, wall, you horn dog.
None of you copulate for the wall, but hooray for horny new friends and short attention spans. You lose 2 creativity, but gain 2 smarts. Nice. Nico, can we sit with you? Let's ask about... I'm curious about what their shape-shifting skills are like as a mimic. They're also really, really cute when they're just like chilling inside the chest. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, what about it?
Why?
Well, I don't know. How come you don't shapeshift? Isn't it like a mimic's main thing? Oh, right. Yeah, it totally is. Then is it that you can't? It's okay if you'd rather not talk about this. Huh? What? No, it's totally fine. Of course I can shapeshift. Then why don't you? Wouldn't it be good for cosplay and all that? I guess, but it would feel like cheating, you know? I could just do... this? Oh, wow. Well, that's no fun. I much prefer to transform than with acting and convincing cosplay.
Sure.
I see. Oh, that's cute. When I'm not cosplaying, I do shapeshift sometimes.
I'm Nico.
But like,
Am I?
who I am out of cosplay, I mean, feels like something that's in constant flux. There's no one thing that feels like me 100%. So there's no one thing that feels like it's 100% me 24/7. Yeah, I think I get it. Would you say shape and identity are fluid things to you? Exactly.
I don't shapeshift that often because I just like this shape better than any others. At least for now.
I like it.
I like this shape too. It's a good one, isn't it? Who would have thought there was so much to Nico's elusive shapeshifting? They talk about the topic a bit more. It's great to learn about this side of them. Oh. Comic? Okay, we've got the comic, we've got one more round at the convention, and then it's judgment time. Before you know it, the con's almost over, and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. Okay, boldness and charm I need to work on a bit more. What's the best way to combat a hangover? Intense poetry slams? Passionately kissing your own hand? 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering? Or holding a heavy object between your butt cheeks? If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire? Surgical Eye Removal? Kawaii Eyes Forever? Or Anal Beats? Sexy Deadly Whiplash? I like Twin Dolphins of Fire. Oh, the lighting's really bad. Hang on. Hang on, the balance is out a little bit. Yeah, that's still kind of the best it's got. Ah! Okay. Let's go with charm, shall we? Because all my skills are fairly strong. So yeah, let's get a bit more charm. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put on, you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, +2 charm good. Afterwards, you're sipping some water when you see something hot enough to make you do a spit take. Nico in their new cosplay. How do they look?
I'm Nico. Or am I?
You guys are gonna make me do a hydrate check anyway, so, Also, love the red X, kind of inspired X across the mask. Yes. It's giving Red X meets, Lelouch from Code Geass a little bit, with supervillain. I like. Oh, this event, I picked a different cosplay for them. Oh, awesome. Which one did you pick, Inky Doodle? Also, welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Thank you so much for joining us. Wah, evil Nico is here. Bow down before me. What do you think, Stephanie? Was that evil enough? Oh, yes. Oh, hot. I mean, evil. Thanks, sir. I mean, no thanks. Evil Nico doesn't have manners. Anyway, I didn't just come here to show off. I need your help deciding what my act should be for the talent portion of the cosplay Grand Prix. I'm flattered, but are you sure you want my help after what happened last time? Yep, I still trust you wholeheartedly, even though you've given me no reason to do so. I assume it's because I'm developing feelings for you. You are? Well, yeah, wasn't it obvious? I'm sharing my love of cosplay with you. That's basically second base for me. Does that mean we can hold hands? Like, I've always wanted to walk around a convention with the person I'm dating and just hold hands and look at cute shit together. Nico, can I do that with you, please? So, do you have any idea of what my talent act could be? We have all the time in the world to think of something. Assuming all the time in the world is less than 24 hours, because that's when the contest starts. Time is of the essence. What talent should Nico perform to win the cosplay Grand Prix? Okay, this is different because it's more dependent on what my strongest skill is. So, every supervillain has a criminal record. Quick, we have 24 hours to commit 5 to 8 crimes. Or to truly be morally bankrupt, you gotta spend all your karma savings. Let's go bonkers and max out all your karmic credit cards. Like, that first one feels definitely more boldness sort of side of things. The second one is probably leaning more towards smarts, which is where I'm stronger.
First one. Yeah, I think either bold or fun. So let's go with this one. To be truly morally bankrupt, you got to spend all your karma savings. Let's go with that one. There we go. Ooh, yeah, I love shopping sprees. You and Nico take a bus over to the mall to blow their karma savings on random crap. Let's get some ice cream. Excuse me, do you take payments in karma? We take everything but American Express, says the ice cream attendant. Cool. 4 scoops of chocolate, please. Here's all the karma I saved up holding doors open for people. Let's toss some of your karma in the center fountain next. Make a wish. I wish for, world peace. No, you just gained karma. Wish for something selfish. Oh, right, okay. I wish for more ice cream. You nearly eat yourself sick on ice cream and you're still barely made a dent in Nico's karma. Curse them for being such a good person. We better speed this up. Here, take this knife and go stab someone. That seems pretty mean. Which means it's bound to work. Thanks, Stephanie. Nico stabs the next person they see. Luckily, no police get involved. Nico stored up enough good karma to do 1 murder with no consequences. Ow. Why would you do that? Sorry, buddy. Here, you want some ice cream? Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you donate all your karma to this person so they can reincarnate into a cool animal and you'll be karmaless? Win-win.
Good point.
I did indeed get the hot dog effect, Inky Doodle. Great idea. That kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, 2 birds and 1 person, but still. You and Nico high-five over their fast-cooling corpse. With their total lack of karma, they clinched the win at the Cosplay Grand Prix! Villainies never tasted so sweet. You gain +2 fun. Hooray! Okay, let's improve... Let's improve my creativity next. You're in front of the hotel wasting time. A taxi stops right in front of you because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city is great. Skyscrapers, several neoplasticism museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. This truly is one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad these aren't locations of the game, so there's no art of them, but you can imagine them in your head and gain +2 creativity in the process. Lady, you're sharing a meal with Nico at a nearby restaurant. What could be more romantic than a candlelit meal for 2? I do love the wizard cosplay too. Ah, this mana-filled margarita titillates my magical palate. My spell slots are fully replenished. Well, maybe it'd be more romantic if they weren't cosplaying right now. But hey, Nico wouldn't be Nico if they weren't wearing cosplay. Fuck, sorry, I get distracted by the thought of Nico not wearing cosplay. Or anything else. So, Stephanie, where shall our adventure take us next? Perhaps to the tailor? I'm overdue for a new robe. Maybe, but I was wondering if we could do something more... intimate? Oh, I see what you mean. You want to swap backstories? Mine is long since wizardry is older than time itself, but I'll start at the beginning, when my mother and father felt their first lusty urge toward... No, I don't want to hear about your parents' lusty urges. Oh, right. I'm so sorry. How about we do something totally unsexy to get it off your mind?
Oh, I got a spell just for that.
I know. Let's take the wizard's vow of celibacy to strengthen our magical bonds. Alakazam, celibacy rocks. Abraca, don't look at my cock. No, you Abraca do want to see Nico's cock, or pussy, or third tongue. Whatever they've got going on down there. They're a mimic and they're a shapeshifter, and that means it's open to your imagination. Getting them to break character is out of the question, but surely wizards do sexy things too. How can you bring this encounter to the next level? Wizard challenge. Can they use their magic staff to make your clothes disappear? Or play White Wizard, the fantasy version of playing Doctor. Nico will use their magic to tend to your wounds. Wink. Okay, fun is my strongest skill at 25. So if we're playing a game that feels aligned with fun, so why do we go with that? Wait, what are you saying? Are you hurt? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh no, I was just role-playing.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Clear the room, my friend is suffering from magical ailment. I gotta tend to her. Stat. Yeesh, you sometimes forget how deep Nico can get into character. But on the other hand, they throw you to the floor, straddle you, and rip your jacket off to get a better look at your wounds, so you're willing to go along with this. Flushed face, sweaty armpits, unmistakable odor. It's just as I feared.
What's wrong with me, White Wizard? Am I in love?
No, worse. You're turning into a toad. Oh. And how is that cured? With true love's kiss? Ha, no. More like true love's fireball. The flames of our passion will purify you or kill you, but either way, you won't be a frog. Nico wads up a napkin and lights it on fire with the candle in the middle of the table. Hey, wait! Fire in the hole! Huh, if Nico just remembered the principles of yes and, you might not have gotten kicked out of that restaurant. Sorry about that whole vandalism misdemeanor, Stephanie. At least you're not a toad. I'm pretty happy about that, personally. I don't think I could date a toad. I really liked grilled frog legs. It'd be awkward. Are you saying you want to date me? I admit, I've been thinking about it, but let's see if we keep making magic together before I promise anything, eh? That promise is worth 1,000 burnt foreheads. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 smarts from playing White Wizards.
Finally, my turn.
Hell yes. Okay, main stage, community zone, or the lobby. Got 2 more things. Let's improve my smarts next. You sit down to the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. You're having a great time hanging out with Nico today, except for one weird little thing. They keep writing down everything you do in a notebook. So you kept the receipt for your slushie, but not when you bought that hot dog earlier. I see. Hey, Nico, what's with the note-taking? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just recording everything you do so I can study it later. Can I ask why? It's something I do for all of my cosplays. Understanding the core of the character is the key to effective cosplaying, you know? But what cosplay needs you to study me? My cosplay of you, silly! Oh, you're cosplaying me? Yeah, I asked you if I could last night, remember? Flashback to when you were fast asleep last night. Stephanie, just stop screaming, it's just me! Nico? What time is it? Don't know, like 3 AM? Anyway, I had the best idea. Imagine me as you. Can I? Can I please? Yeah, sure, just turn off the light. Oh, I thought that was just another of my weird erotic dreams. My only problem is you make so many weird and contradictory choices in a day, I just can't work out what your core is. Do you have any idea? You don't know what the core of being Stephanie is either. Use the Call Your Therapist lifeline, or you're unsure what's deep inside yourself. Maybe Nico could check by putting a finger inside one of your holes and seeing what they find. Oh, look, a hydrate check. Thank you. Okay, my charm is actually one of my weaker skills, so that definitely feels more flirtatious, so I'm gonna pick the first one, and that feels more aligned with smarts, maybe. Let's go with that one. I'm gonna call my therapist about this.
Good call.
Great idea, your therapist must be even more of an expert on it than you. I think it's her day off, but I've got her home number. I'll call now. At your therapist's house, she's just sat down with her husband for a romantic dinner. Hey, sweetie. I know things are rocky lately since I've been so busy with that nightmare client, but now I have a day off. I wanted to... Oh, is that the phone? Sorry, one sec. Hello? Stephanie, I told you to stop calling this number. If this is the result of one of those ridiculous choices you keep making, I told you need to wait until office hours to... An emergency? What kind of emergency? Hey, Jen, how's it going? Welcome back. Okay, I can't believe I'm having to say this, but needing to find out your core so your crush can cosplay you is not an emergency. Actually, scratch that. I can believe I'm having to say this because this is exactly the type of bullshit you always pull. No, don't put your friend on... Hello? Nico, I presume. Right, you want to know what I really think of Stephanie? They're an annoying, attention-seeking, boundary-stomping, horny, reckless pain in the ass. Now don't ever contact me again. Oh wow, she really nailed you. That was super helpful. This cosplay is gonna be great. I can't wait to show you. Thanks for all your help. You gain +2 smarts and self-knowledge, but lose 2 fun, since you feel your therapist was a little harsh there.
The fun starts now.
That went perfectly. Okay, community zone or the lobby. My fun's already super strong, so let's improve my boldness. You're flaunting your cosplay all over the lobby. Suddenly you lock eyes with somebody else. Somebody cosplaying your character's arch nemesis. You both freeze in place, facing each other. Sparks fly between you, the angry kind of sparks. You make your best threatening face and... she leaves. Maybe this was all in your head, and she was just weirded out. Whatever, you gain +2 boldness for facing your worst enemy. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay. Aw, thank you so much! Wanna take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Friendship is magic.
Yay, we look so cute. You have the best, great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship. Ugh, how do you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making her cry? Astral Princess doesn't make anyone cry unless they're beautiful, happy tears over the power of good friends. That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you're always espousing?
That's the power of friendship.
You're not saying it right. It's not power of friendship, it's power of friendship. I do not think I am capable of speaking with that many rainbows. Anyway, how do I harness this alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray? No, silly baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you. Okay, so is it a sort of shared manual labor thing? What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work? You've got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go, but you shouldn't help them... You've got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go, but you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? The power of friendship is always testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitely guilty. Or the power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby for the government to fund friendship power plants, we could maybe reverse climate change. Okay, that feels more smarts? That feels maybe more friendship-based, maybe more charm-based. Let's go with that one. Sticking up for each other, even in court. Good point, Stephanie. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of.
Fascinating.
Oh my, then this power of friendship is a useful tool indeed. Yep, but hopefully we'll never have to use it. Cut to 36 hours later with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. So, just to reiterate, you're confirming that the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 PM to 11 PM, making it impossible for her to be at the crime scene where 3 victims were killed with a flail. You betcha. Wink! That's a real friend right there. Did you just wing and shoot finger guns at the defendant? Maybe? You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right? I do now. But it doesn't matter because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink. I totally owe you one, Nico. Your Honor, this is highly suspicious. I agree, but winking and or not finger gunning on the witness stand is not technically illegal, so I have to let it slide.
Pathetic.
Exactly. Why do you modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail? Just let people live their lives, damn it. And that's how Omen dodged a murder charge with the power of friendship. Yippee! You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 charm. Okay, last day of the con. Nico. Please go out with me. Finally, the art gang gathers round to pull all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Oh, the comic, of course. Punching Harder. Punching Harder is a comic about a dangerous world infested with gun wolves. Only a group known as the Slayers of Gun Wolves can keep them at bay, but in order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of the test challenges the young warriors to solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament, duh. Our brave hero Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but he'll do his best, for he has a strong reason to join. To get laid. There's also Aravi, Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but her mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she carries in silence. She has a notebook filled with drawings of Damien kissing her on the mouth. In order to join, they will train under a tutelage of Coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization years ago. Against all odds, he'll awaken the two warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training, holding an heavy object between their butt cheeks. Will they pass the exam? Will they join the Slayers of Gun Wolves? Buy the fucking comic to find out. After they both managed to solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry, who would have predicted that Damien and Ravi would face each other at the tournament finals? Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique, Twin Dolphins of Fire. I may owe you after you saved my life when I was holding a heavy object between my butt cheeks, but I won't hold back, you fuckface. Amazing, the art is so good for these comics. Rivals turn friends, friends turn opponents. Damien or Aravi, who will become a slayer of gun wolves. Oh, that was so cool. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite villain to go to the con after party with you. Of course I'll go to the party with you. It's the least I could do. Without you, I never would have won the cosplay Grand Prix. True, you really needed that crash course in being evil. Yeah, I just hope evil Nico didn't permanently reshape my psyche. Well, even if they did, I thought they were pretty hot. Oh. In that case, I'll show you how hot evil can really be. The party was great, but the sex afterwards was even greater. Fuck yes! Boning an evil, a shapeshifter cosplaying as a supervillain over a con weekend? Fuck yes! Exactly what that tongue do! Evil Nico may be evil, but they're definitely good in bed. Mwahahahaha. I was so crushed after last week. We failed to romance Zoe. That didn't go according to plan, but oh, this was worth it. Nico. Oh, this look was so good. I think that counts as a secret ending. Yay! Oh, and we're at the end of the game, guys! Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said we didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. Oh, I just remember who my cosplay was. Well, it was Morrigan from Darkstalkers and Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Did you pick the first option for, like, the sexy video game character? I could totally see that as being, like, the Morrigan cosplay. Absolutely. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start. Oh.
Forever like this, always feeling free. You better
This was great. Nico was a great character romance. Like, the characterization is not as over the top as some of the other characters. He's much more kind of a neutral party in some ways, but it was lovely, really nice and refreshing, and his personal arc for that secret ending with the cosplay competition was great. Really a lot of fun. Oh, so good. And next week, we'll be trying to romance April, so I'm looking forward to that. Who knows, we might be able to get one of her secret endings. Very curious to see what that's like. That was great. Probably my favorite run so far. Nico is so sweet. I agree. They are just adorable. And honestly, Mimics are great as monster designs. And it's fun to see people take certain character types or certain monster types and do really interesting things with their characterization, like making Nico gender fluid and have them being a passionate cosplayer. It just works so well in this game. Oh. I think this year I'm taking a break from going to conventions, but next year maybe I'll go to MCM. Next year I'll see if I can go to MCM. Oh. The ending credits hit me in the feels as well. Don't worry, it's not just you. Oh. Hi, Talon, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, we're just wrapping things up at the moment. I'm so sorry. You've just unlocked a new plotline. You've unlocked 3 new comic genres. Hell yes. Let's see. Check out the art gallery for a hot second. Secret ending. Do we get... Okay, we have to unlock the other costumes to see the other variations. That's fair. Oh, the art for the comics is just so much fun. You also have all the other characters you can bring as a guest and more secrets. Oh, absolutely. We've only been playing this for a couple of weeks. So I feel there's definitely a lot more we can unlock. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna leave flipping through all those little ones for later. The fish one, that was great. And our date with Nico. Should we unlock more costumes for Doug? Yes, I think it was the cold one that we got. But Nico! And all of his amazing cosplays. Did we see a full body one of the villain? The Joker cosplay was really good though. Yes! Oh my god, the villain cosplay looks so good. Okay, any other full body character art? Yes! Sasha. Oh, they are such a cool character design. I love it. Fish Doug, of course. Fish Nico and Fish Owen. Okay, with that, let's go back because I'll save going through all the other little individual ones because we saw all those in the game. Oh, but this was great. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, my lovelies. I hope you all had a wonderful time here at the Blue Rose Respite. Be sure to join me on Wednesday for starting Vampire Therapist. I'm quite looking forward to that. And on Friday, we're starting Cage of Roses, which is a visual novel, which is wonderfully sapphic and kind of gothic romance in a lot of ways. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you all can join me for those 2 streams coming up later this week. And thank you so much for joining me tonight, my lovelies. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, then please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You are welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials that are popping up in the chat right now, including my 2 YouTube channels, one for my ASMR tales and the other for my Twitch VODs, and my Blue Sky, my Insta, and my TikTok. I have an ongoing 24/7 broadcast over on my main YouTube channel, which is a collection of ASMR tales and creepypasta narrations, so be sure to check that out and give it some love. And Logan, thank you so much for dropping by tonight and just chilling in chat and vibing with us. It's always great when you come by, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. I really hope you're doing well. Alrighty, so let's see who's currently live. Let's see. I'm going to send you guys over to Tiffany Witcher because I think she's been going through a bit of a heavier patch at the moment, a rough period. So I'm going to send you guys over to Tiffany. Go share some love from the Blue Rose Respite. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, my lovelies. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you on Wednesday and Friday for 2 new games. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. And remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, my lovelies.